Let's dive into Quasimorph. How's that sound? I've never played this game. I am, of course, an enjoyer of many a roguelike and a roguelite, and I've always heard good things about this one. In fact, we were just talking with some friends about this one, like, I don't know, a couple days ago, and then shortly thereafter, one of the publishers just happens to reach out to me, or not one of the publishers, somebody who works with the publisher, Hype Train Digital, reached out to me and said, hey man, we got a release date for the 1.0 update. Would you like a key? And I said, please. I said, please, I would love to. I would love to check this game out. So it couldn't have worked out better. Customize. Yes. Well, actually, no, is this settings? I guess this is like, oh, it's for the run. If you want to like modify specific stuff for the run, just stick with the default stuff. It's fine. It's fine. No, but it worked out perfectly though.
And tears and blood.
Shout outs to the publisher, giving the hookup for the review key for this game. Very nice of them to do so.
Idealists. They all tried to bring happiness on the edge of a sword. We waited for liberation from the shackles of fate, and were ready to go through the last judgment for it. Not for the glorious death for the eternal kingdom, love, or the Lord, but for a way to step off the path of suffering. But when the apocalypse came, we shrugged our shoulders and started profiting from it as usual. The creatures lurking in the depths of space.
I've got a good feeling about this.
In our own world.
We got Shake in the house and Orange. Thanks for popping in, guys. It's good to see you guys.
Comes before dawn.
Yeah, I know, Shake, you've played this quite a bit, right?
Try to survive until the first rays of the sun.
I'm going in with 0 prompting and 0 like prior knowledge acquisition. Like I've not done any reading. I've not, usually for games like Caves of Cud and Dwarf Fortress, it's sometimes a good idea to maybe like watch like a 15-minute YouTube video to kind of summarize some stuff for newbies. I've done none of that, and perhaps I should. Maybe I should have, but we're diving in, baby. And again, congrats to the developers for reaching the 1.0 milestone release. That is always exciting when a game that has been in early access for a while to hit that 1.0 spot. Not all games reach that, so congrats to the devs. That is exciting. Morning, boss. So, Ancom mission. A Quasimorph named Tezclon. Tezclon, probably. Tezclon. So, Quasimorphs. Still in our world. Okay. So I'm still a little bit nebulous in what exactly is a Quasimorph. I'm gonna guess that it's some form of mutation. Some form of mutation that has taken place. Quasimorphosis is a fabrication and claim that Tezclon is a provocation of blah 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 blah. So heading to Phobos. One of Mars's moons. Supplies are running low, so we need to find ourselves some new profitable... Uh-oh. First pilot. Launches, he says. Rocket engines. Uh-oh. Grab onto something's gonna get weird. Oh shit, hold on to your butts. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, buddy. That's right. Similar kind of vibe with like the little profile boxes. Says there's like an Aztec theme to it. Interesting. Our future depends off it. All right. Yeah, sort of a morph. Kind of, sort of, quasi, maybe a little bit. Yes, remember how to move. There we go. And although earlier there were scroll bars to kind of indicate when there's like more than meets the eye. Okay, there's a scroll bar. Because in my mind, it's like, okay, sometimes I have to like just remember if it cuts off at the end. Try the scroll bar because there might be more than meets the eye. Pain threshold. Movement mode. How many action points? Right, because there's like, I guess, moving faster and louder versus slower and quieter. Right click to look around. Look around. Find some standard equipment. Yeah, movement mode, right. The bottom left corner has those kinds of things. We got health monitor. There we go. That's my guy. Very good. Pain threshold, we're doing all right. Fullness, regeneration. We're doing okay. Air is actually quite low. 22% O2 seems a little bit on the low side. Maybe that's only temporary. So no effects there. Regeneration, all good. So we have a menu for movement amount. Which is kind of cool. So right now we're probably right in the middle. If I want to go sneaky or fast man, I'll go right in the middle right now. Right in the middle. And look at that. So right click. Oh, okay, right click just orients you. Okay, I see. I'm just kind of clicking on things. I know they said head to the locker to get the goods. We're just sleeping on the floor. Oh no, this is our bed. Okay. Oh, storage. So I already have Hyber shirt and Hyber pants. Unless it's... Yeah, that's probably what that means. Leave the cabin and head to the elevator. Eliminate the bad boys. Yes, nothing in storage, nothing to take. So I see the cursor does change. I'll take all that stuff, though. And it looks like we might have already automatically equipped a couple things. So whenever something is like a searchable thingy, you could just, when you mouse over it, it kind of already changes for you, which is nice. So I have to click every little thing necessarily. Looks like we have all 8, is it? Yeah, I guess 8 directions. So if you like hold right click, doesn't do it, if you click individually, that does it. So what else we got? So we got t-shirt. I'm guessing this is probably better. Resistance 9. Oh, also 9. So it says 0, 0, and 5, and 4. Huh. Oddly enough, it seems like it's pretty much exactly the same as my shirt right now. It's a synthetic garment. Yeah, okay, so stat-wise, that's a better condition at least. Yeah, so I'll stick with that then. Splint, some bullets, bandages, antibiotics in case we get some kind of infection. Jeans. So we got 4 and 3, resistance 7. Yeah, I'm seeing a pattern here. Oh, no, I misread. So instead, right. So it gets 5 and 4 in different places. Now I get it, right. So it gets different resistances. Hence the green going up and the red going down. Now I get it. It's comparing it to what I have equipped. So neither one is overtly better than the other. They just have different specializations. We got a gun, by the way. Tactical pistol. No melee weapon that I can tell. Usually in games like this, you know, you sometimes need to be conservative about your ammo use. I've got a tactical backpack. And sneakers. And a gladiator vest. Help a little bit more resistance of things. So, alright, so good to know. Good to know we do have a gun. And 80 bullets is pretty generous. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe in this game you don't have to be so squeamish about resource use, but I guess the game will indeed kind of lead us along because this is some kind of interactable tutorial, which is nice. Resident Evil Requiem, very nice. Farce, that's awesome, man. This is I enjoyed all the way through. I'm glad you liked it, bud. I'm glad you liked it. There's also, yeah, mission status and requesting evacuation. Because, yeah, I think there's like a whole thing in this game about, what's the word? Like extraction, like an extraction looter shooter kind of, sort of. Not multiplayer, obviously, but yeah, the idea of requesting evacuation in case things get hairy is something we might have to indulge. Or instead, at some point, there might be, you know, restartings and also, you know, you're dead and try again. Things that happen. So clear the bad guys. Some metablock data is being refined. I'm gonna guess that means we don't know all that there is to know about these areas, but that's where stuff is going to be taking place. And then P is implants, then M is the map. Cool. So we don't exactly know where we're going. We know there's like a little blip. Oh, a container up top. Well, in that case, I will explore that. Okay. It's a vending machine. Storage. Gringos, synthetic chips. Delicious. I will take that. I'm guessing that, okay, so fullness. So food is something you have to manage. And you know, when it comes to games like this, responding to meters is not always something I love. Responding to meters, you know, hunger, thirst, have you pooped recently, those kinds of meters. Not always my favorite. Oh, attack. No, I don't want to attack. I just like to move. I like to move it. So that might be a sign to say these doors are locked and get good. Good, yeah. Let's go down this way then, because this door is not locked. Activating skills uses calories. Oh, cool. Thank you, Orange. Good to know. I'm gonna guess that Orange also has played this game just a smidgen. And of course, I don't have to be doing mouse clicking to move. I could be doing arrow keys to move. In fact, maybe arrow keys would be a little bit more efficient. There's elevators or stairs. All floors are displayed. Start with the med bay. If we lose the bioprinter, then bad things will happen. So there's clones. There's clones in this game. Moving fast doesn't make sense. Makes sense. So nothing there specifically. There's the elevator. There's nothing else to speak of there. So they said, let's start with med block. You got it. Like how the elevator itself has hit points. Med block it is. You got it. Convince me. Perfect place to remind you about your health. If you get down to 0, you will die. Pain threshold reaches a certain limit, you lose AP. Damage can lead to injuries or limb loss. That's bad. Losing limbs. Controversial opinion, but probably not a good thing. At the health interface. Boop. A new wound. Did we like stub our toe when we went through the elevator, or did we like shit our pants explosively? How do we suddenly get a wound randomly? Ever just get random wounds? I don't know. I mean, I do get mystery bruises. I've been known to like, you know, like I don't know, like I'll be doing like I'll be wearing shorts and Gracie will be like, "What happened?" And I'll be like, "I don't know. I fucking hit my like my shin on a table or something. Who knows? I don't know how it happens, but I do get bruises where it's like in the moment I think to myself, "Oh, it's gonna leave a bruise." I like dinged my shin on a coffee table or something like that, and then like a day later I forgot about it. And I'm like, "How'd that happen?" I don't fucking know. So anyway, medkit, and then select the injured body part. What is injured? My knee fucking fractured so randomly. A random fracture on the knee. You know, it happens. Running is unavailable. So just don't do it. I think she said bandage. So heal chance. Stabilize wounds. Is there a way to know which one should be used in like which situation? Because I'm assuming a splint is for break. Well, no, it's a fracture, right? So I would assume the splint actually be the better choice. So I see there's like when I like highlight, it shows the leftmost icon shows 70, and when I highlight this one, it shows the other two things. So I'm guessing that's probably like indication. Oh, there we go. It looks like a hammer. So it's got to be the splint then, right? Yeah, it's got to be the splint, right? It says eat vitamins. Actually, I do get the multivitamin. Is it implied that like if you bruise easily? Well, I mean, I don't know if I bruise easily. Usually, if I like get a mystery bruise, it's because I like fucking dinged my shin on a coffee table or something like that, as opposed to like just, you know, like bed sores or something where it just kind of happens because I'm like too lethargic of a lifestyle. Usually, it's from like a solid ding, but usually I own it up to just more me not really paying too much attention and forgetting about it the moment it happens. Yeah, a random bruise enjoyer, exactly. Yeah, so it's gotta be this one, right? And I click and drag it. There we go. Split. And it says, let's see, certain number of uses. There we go. 1 out of 2. 2 out of 2. So 1 out of 2 remaining. There we go. Cool. Also got a couple of other things happening up here. Let's close that. Acquired an infection. Dude, I step into an elevator, my knee explodes, I shit my pants, I have a gut infection of some kind. Or actually, maybe the wound itself got infected, but we got the antibiotics. So we'd like to avoid that. Antibiotics, yep. Right click. Eat. The whole package. All 6 of them. However many there are. 5 of them. All 5 of them. All at the same time. All at the same time, ideally, Trev. All at once. From an amputation. Oh, okay. Do I have to do that right now? Steps out of elevator. My knee is bleeding. I have an infection. I have to chop off my arm. It's like, dude, I haven't even seen any bad guys yet. God damn. Can't bandage yourself while in sprint mode. Right. Makes sense. Context an object. Right. So I'm not going to do that right now. And actually, I don't even have any sharp objects. So that means that's still wounded. Even after I've applied the thingy. So I'm guessing that'll heal after a while. Heals in 3 turns. There we go. There we go. Off to a fantastic start. Oh, we can zoom in. That's kind of nice. This container. Looks like a house plant. Like how it shows already searched. But this thing. Nothing. Just action. So nothing else to speak of here. Let's go over here then. Looks like we're all healed up. Infection's also looking pretty good. Some negative effects will go away, right, which makes sense because we just saw that in the top little status bar thing, the little red fillers went away, and my spontaneously fracturing knee has now filled up decently enough, which is reassuring. So I'm guessing this is one of those games where it's like, yeah, looking before leaping is generally a good idea, so I'm trying to utilize that looking mechanic every so often. I wonder if looking is like doing the right-click thing. That's considered an action. Looks like it is not, because I'm seeing the, like, I'm guessing that's going down every so often. So I'm guessing, like, pivoting to look does not cost an action. But opening that door costs an action. Yeah, looking is free. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Alright, so these must be some of the clones then. I don't suppose there's like a thing that's, you know, like in Caves of Cud, you could like press a hotkey and then look a direction or click a square to investigate something, to inspect something. I don't suppose there's something like that in this game where I'd be like, if there was flavor text about these fellers, kind of be curious. Nothing in storage here. So it makes sense that there's no interaction, but I'd just be curious to learn more about these clone center thingies. What's up, Whale? Good to see you, buddy. I'm playing Quasimorph. This game just had its 1.0 update today. Today has the 1.0 release, 1.0 milestone release. Playing it for the first time. There is feces in the toilet. I repeat, there is feces in the toilet. Power of 50, stability of 25. That means it is valuable. It's coming with me. No toilet left unturned. Well, actually, no stone left unturned. No toilet left unlooted. That's the kind of gamer we are. That's right. All right. Well, that bathroom inspection has passed for now. No bad guys to be seen. Everything looks pretty good. Auto dock lets you treat things. That's nice. Can I feed the poop into the auto dock to have it inspected for like worms or just general GI health? Oh, Denshatech. That game looks hilarious, Will. I have not played it. But I've seen it and it looks delightful. I hope you had a good time. I hope you went fast and like grinded rails as a what is it, like a bus or a train or something? It looks hilarious. That game looks very fun. Oh, there is a bad guy though. There is a bad guy. Deal with them. I'm going to deal with it. Sunglasses. Deal with it. So standard batteries will power the auto dock. Where is the Fiend? There's the Fiend. Raider of the Lost Ark specifically. I don't suppose I can get intel. Looks like I can just shoot at him from here. This is 90%. I'm going to guess 90% either means they have 90% cover or I have a 90% chance to hit them. Or maybe it means they have 90% health. Let's move up. Because I don't feel great about being that far away from him. Oh shit, he's popping off at me. So I don't suppose there's like cover in this game. I guess I'll take a shot. I hit him. Or maybe I didn't. I'm missing. I'm missing. Ow! He's not missing me. That's 95%. Okay, I'm not very good at this. I wonder if Interesting X is pretty good. If there's like something else I should be doing. If there's like a, I don't know, like crouch or like spend an extra turn to like hone your aim. I guess there's any sort of things I can do. Blind Fury. Okay, good to know. Implants, mission control. Yeah, I think we just gotta get good. I guess I could move up. There we go. I'll just shoot him once. There we go. Like I missed like 5 shots, but the last one got him. Pay attention to the corpse. Hopefully it won't start moving on me. Yeah, like a subway car, exactly. Oh, and we got the multi-track drifting, obviously. Obviously. Like the elevator, descend to the next level. Okay, so that was the one enemy here. Okay. Like the shell casings on the ground there. Fracture. Contusion, blunt. Smoke contusions every day. They shot me in the thigh, which is not cool. So we know how these things work. Splint. Bam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, feel the burn. Alright, so what happened with this guy? He had a long blade. A weapon component. Okay, so not a weapon. Like a shiv, maybe. And bullet. Oh. Guess I can't combine stacks. Oh. Or maybe I did combine the stacks. I don't know. Oh, it's on the floor. Oh, herp, herp. There we go. Okay. Anything else? He had a gun. A cricket. Takes up 2 slots. Sneakers, I'm gonna guess that like holding on to extra stuff probably isn't worthwhile. And you know what? The ultimate BM? Now you have the poop. I passed the poop on to you, my child. Is there a way to combine? Can disassemble or divide? If I could combine the stack. Maybe this way to do it. I might be weird and take the pants and the shirt because it might be better for certain situations. Take those for now. Leaving him with just his shoes and some poop. There it is. So okay, the max is 80. That makes more sense. So you can combine stacks typically. So resistances. So this guy. So 14 versus 9. So it has better resistances overall. It has different resistances. One is blunt trauma, obviously. I wonder what the other ones are, because I can't, like, mouse over them. Oh, alt. Oh, never mind. So tech level 1. Ordinary. Yeah, cloth. Okay. So I see one is like a frost thing, so probably, yeah, frost resistance, burn resistance. The red one's probably piercing. Maybe the other one's slashing. Just overall resistances. Let's see if I do like, if there's like a character thing, operator class. And there's health monitor, obviously. Oh, down here, there we go. So blunt, so that's blunt, piercing, laceration, so slashing, burn, frost, poison, electric, beam resist, beam, ion, and cryo laser. Cryo laser, that's when a laser makes you really sad. Cryo laser. Oh, what's this pistol, by the way? It looks like it's not as good. Looks like it is less good than my pistol. I don't know if there's like shops in this game and like, you know, selling and trading, so like hanging on to extra stuff might not be necessary, but I know that there is an extraction aspect to this game, so maybe hanging on to extra stuff is not a bad idea. My inventory, of course, is limited. It do be limited, but yeah, it seems like the gun we have is the better gun, so I'll continue using this one. I guess hanging on to that too. I mean, it's not bad necessarily. Materials are important, so I'll hang on to this for now then. Yeah, thank you, Orange. Very helpful. Very, very helpful. Helping my hopeless ass learn a thing or two. And if I... Oh, you know what? I probably didn't need... Oh, except I can't charge him. Oh, no, he's got the batteries. Info. He's fully charged. Oh, maybe it's because I don't need any heals. So instead of using a splint to heal myself, I wonder if I could have just popped into here to get patched up. Good to know. Good to know. If I find an autodoc, just use that instead. Yeah, I can't click anything. I'm guessing that's the game's way of saying, yeah, you're already at full, Alex. There's nothing more for you here. Can I stack? Yes, I can. Ooh, bandages. Bandage. And bandage. And bandage. Oh, God. And bandage. Anything else? Storage. Water cooler. Now we know that there was a dude in here. Huh. But a little bit unexpected. Wasn't expecting... It appears to be... just like platforms that just lead out into space. I'm guessing we don't have to worry about oxygen? Our guys just kind of vibing, not really bothered about the fact that, you know, we're exposed to what I presume is the vacuum of space. I mean, maybe we have a spacesuit on. I mean, our guy looks like he's just a dude. I don't know. Maybe as a Quasimorph ourselves, we don't need to worry about minor inconveniences such as whether or not we are currently exposed to the vacuum of space. Dealing with minor annoyances such as the presence or lack thereof oxygen. Minor issue. The dense attack is also pretty tough. Want to use stations, need batteries. Oh, you need batteries on you. Okay, because in my mind, it looked like it said 100%. Because, yeah, I'm thinking what I should have done, and maybe what I would still do next when there's another opportunity for it, is if I'm wounded and I see one of those things, check that first, and if there's no opportunity for it, no option to use it, and I have no batteries on me, then I'll just use my bandages, that kind of thing. We did find the arsenal, by the way, so this was the second area we were going to for the tutorial. Ammo and melee weapons, they say. Different damage types. Right, which we kind of saw a little indication of. We saw little icons that show, like, blunt damage, piercing, lacerating, burn, frost, all that jazz. Let's sniff around. Like I said, I'm always down to talk music, always down to talk the tunes. And that's kind of the nice thing about playing a game like this. It's turn-based, so it's real easy to just kind of, you know, put things on pause for a moment. What about Stills and Nash? Is Crosby also in the equation? Still not out there. If Crosby is also in the equation. And sometimes Young. Now, of course, Neil Young being a Canadian musician. If you have opinions, positive or negative, I will not judge. I personally am an enjoyer of all 4 of those names. I am an enjoyer of all 4 of those names. Individually and together. Well, I say individually. I guess I don't really know as much about Graham Nash's solo material or who was the other guy? Yeah, I mean, I know a decent bit of, I know a lot of Neil Young stuff. I knew a decent bit of David Crosby's stuff. But I guess like Steven Stills, I don't know. I know he was in Crazy Horse and a couple of other bands. I don't know as much about his like solo stuff necessarily. But in general, though, I like to think I'm decently educated on those things. A lot of which, again, thanks to my mom, because of you know, her the kind of upbringing I had, and the kind of cultural stuff I was exposed to as a kid. It rings true to this day. Stuff sticks with you. So can R to press R to reload. Tactical vest slot. Ooh. So yes, this is in the middle of the screen. So I'm guessing that means check the inventory to see exactly where it is, because it takes fewer action points, AP. 2 weapon slots can quickly switch. Okay, that's kind of nice. Can press S to switch, okay. Marrakesh Express. Now, you know what? I don't know if I know that one actually off the top of my head. Maybe I would know it if I heard it. Paring down his vinyl collection. Oh, man. That's a lot. That is a lot to go through. I'm going to guess that probably means not 45,000 Canadian dollars worth of vinyl. Probably, maybe you mean like 45,000 units of vinyl records. with his initials. Oh, wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. I mean, that's, yeah. Oh, you're saying from local thrift shops. I gotcha. That's actually delightful that you'll kind of stumble upon those. That is fun. Got the tactical vest. So I'm looking to see, yeah, about the... Oh, I guess that's what that means. The ammo there means it's in the tactical vest. Alright, so don't put it on the floor. Yeah, so let's do one of these then. So we reload. And I'm guessing that doesn't waste the stuff, right? Well, I say that. Oh. But it's still 11. Hold on. Did I do it wrong? I mean, it seemed like it was reloading. 11 out of 17. 9mm bullets. And we got those there. Yeah. Oh, there's a rapid fire mode. Oh, no, there's not rapid fire mode. Because I wouldn't expect there to be for a pistol. You have to hold it? No? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like it would be okay. It seems like it's 11 out of 17. Maybe it'll make more sense when we're in combat or something? Oh, well, it says 3. In the top left, it's like a 3 of something. Does it take 3 turns for the reload to happen? Oh. That was unexpected. Okay. So because it seemed like the animation kind of was a one and done. But maybe that's indicative of saying it's not instantaneous. It takes a little bit. Because, of course, in real life, when you reload any sort of weapon, it is a multi-action kind of deal there. Kind of deal. No, thank you, Trev. I appreciate that. And also, Dudson with the raid. Thank you, my man. We're playing Quasimorph for the first time, and I just smacked my microphone. This game just today had its 1.0 milestone release, which is exciting. It's exciting. This game just had its 1.0 release after being in early access for like 3 years. Just today on the July 31st. At a 1.0 milestone, and it is exciting, and I'm playing it for the first time, and it's very cool so far. As a enjoyer of many a roguelike, this is something I'm all about, so this is pretty cool. So thank you again, Dudson, for that raid. See what Dudson's been up to. We'll do a little shout out for our boy. Shout out for the homie. He's playing, the Ultras. That's right, you're probably playing the new update, aren't you? Because there was a new DLC. We get Alias over on YouTube. He says, what classes are there? To be honest, I have no idea. I'm still in the tutorial. So if there are classes, I've yet to see what they look like. So right now, they just kind of threw us into the tutorial, and we're just kind of starting off without really selecting anything or beginning like any like feats or like skill selections. We're just kind of diving in. But yeah, Dudson, if there's any clips you want to share, as always, I'm always super down, man. If there's anything you want to share with us. Really appreciate that raid. You're always so kind to us, man. We can have so there is a cover mechanic. Stand on the highlighted square. And stop a bullet if you're not shooting directly from behind it. If your trajectory intersects the cover, it'll show red. Okay, so there is a barrel. I assume there's a bad guy. Yeah, they want us to go here. No, that's a water bottle. Shoot something other than the enemy. Hold shift. Okay. There's a barrel with fuel. You can blow it up with a shot. Don't catch fire yourself. Fire is dangerous. Shocking. Shocking that fire is dangerous. We got Admiral Mimo as well. Thank you for joining in, guys. Appreciate you. So eventually there's other things to find for like other classes then. I gotcha. That's exciting, Dudson. Thank you, man. That's so. I'm glad you're checking into the DLC. Actually, I only streamed the game that once and I haven't followed up on it at all. That's a game I think I really ought to play more of myself. You can research to mix and match. Ah, okay. So that so presumably that'll happen probably after the tutorial ends and maybe after our first run attempt. And extinguish yourself with any liquid, such as a bottle of water, like the one we just found. Now my inventory is quite full, and a bottle of water probably would be a good idea. So for now, I would say let's leave the extra jeans. I'll take that instead. Bottle of water seems like it could be kind of nice. And they were saying that, yes, like duck behind here because there's bad guys afoot, but I've yet to see any. And I don't know if there's a way to like just wait a turn, like wait for things to like move towards me. I know they were saying like we can shoot at the barrel. 80% chance of shooting is what I assume the 80 means. What if I like move out in front? Okay, so the cover isn't affecting my ability to shoot it. I know they said if it's red, that means you probably can't hit it. Like you're like there's like a wall in the way or something like that. Space will wait. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, there he is. There he is. If I shoot the barrel. Oddly enough, we have a worse chance of hitting the barrel. Let me do this guy. Let's pop him. There we go. There we go. Yes, I'm glad I didn't just walk out because being behind cover was really nice. I guess part of it is going to be kind of a matter of just noticing the kinds of things that can be used as cover. Because this thing, of course, works out well. I wonder if like something like this would be too big maybe to shoot over. Because that looks a lot taller. And I don't know if there's any sort of mechanic about like peeking around corners, that kind of deal. Gotta get up extra early tomorrow/today, depending on your time zone. Thank you, Dudson, for that raid. You're too kind, man. Thank you very much. Very generous. Raids me all the damn time, and I never get to raid him nearly as often because he is a much more responsible individual than I am. Not going nearly as... Oh, there's more friends. There's more friends. Not going nearly as late as I do. Ooh, do I dare? I do dare. Actually, but except it might burn the stuff he has. Oh, I stunned him. Raider writhes in pain. There's a Steven Wilson song that I like a lot called Raider 2. It's like a 20-minute long monster of a song. And this guy that I'm shooting, he is the second Raider. Burn. See, now I'm like hitting all the time. The first guy we tried to fight, we had like a 90% accuracy rate, and I missed like the first 5 shots. And he shot me up a whole bunch. So the attack mode, right? There's primary fire and, if it's available, I suppose, burst fire, but we just have a pistol, so no burst fire there. I mean, there do exist machine pistols out there, of course, but I'm not a cool enough lad to have such things. There we go, 17. So sure enough, yeah, we're slowly whittling away at our stores. I'll presume that means that we're okay to be schmoovin'. I think that means the door is down, basically. More bullet. Oop. He has same gun. It looks like that stuff got shredded. Yeah, condition is pretty crappy. I was gonna say my sneakers are probably pretty good. He had a little hat. Now it's my little hat. Here we go. You ever think about that? Can I unload this? Unload ammo. Don't mind if I do. Condition 130. You know what? How's about this? I'm gonna unload this one. And then drop it. Or disassemble it. Ooh, even better. Oh, you can disassemble stuff you don't need. That's neat. Exactly. That's basically what the chat window has implied. That was the implication. Because of the implications. Now, of course, as much as I would love to take a million of these kinds of things with me, we only have so much capacity. But maybe that's the thing. Knowing that these are already quite damaged, maybe that's like a sign where I should be like, you know what? Oh, okay, so if it's broke as a joke, then it's not worth. Yes, that one's pretty shredded. So I'm just tearing this man's clothing to shreds. I wonder if I should do something similar with this one. This one's at red, so it's pretty messed up. This one's not quite as bad. I guess I ain't gonna know for now, but if nothing else, I can go over here. That's the thing. That condition's actually pretty good. Yeah, 46. So I think I'll keep one extra. I'll keep one extra. How's that sound? That'd be my one extra. I mean, of course, did reload. I'm not gonna break that if I can help it. Oh, but I can take the gasoline. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, disassemble. We'll take the stuff. So I'm kind of glad I didn't shoot it. So I could take the stuff for myself. More bullet. And what is this? Gunbang magazine. Gunbang magazine. Prick experience. Interesting. Valuable data. Can I just use it? I wonder if I should take it with me instead of using it. So in that case, I have a lot of ammo. I wonder, let's see, how full am I right now? 250 calories. Is there any mention of fullness? You know what? I could, yeah. I'll eat that real quick. Eat. Munch. I'll take that with me. Oh, shit. I clicked wrong. There's probably, oh, here we go. There we go. What's this? Skin? Oh, gosh. Well, now I feel uncomfortable. Eat the skin. Don't eat the skin. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, good to know that, yes, human skin, it's a material. I mean, if this were a dwarf fort or a, well, I guess dwarf fortress. No, I really meant, Caves of Cut experience, you know, eating and drinking forbidden things is, and learning what they do is part of the experience. I see the shell casings. I also see there's like a highlighted part on the floor, but I guess that was just telling us about the fact that that's where you stand for to be behind cover. So I'm guessing that goes away. That sticks around even after the tutorial has ended. Okay, and this door was not closed, but now it is. Or I'm sorry, now it's open. So I guess that's where the dudes popped out, and once again, just the vacuum of space, just chilling. Pork rinds. Now, well, I guess it'd be human rinds if it's human skin. Human rinds. Ailey says that's the best part. No, man, you gotta eat their hearts. Oh, blood. Oh, it's probably because I didn't get wounded, but I'm probably stepping through their blurred. I'm trailing the blurred that I stepped through. Yeah, Ailey, you gotta eat their hearts to gain their courage. Their tasty, tasty courage. It's not my blurred, it's someone else's blurred. So this is the arsenal, which means there's maybe going to be some fun stuff to find. Yeah, Dustin says, whoa, eating human skin, that's fucking gross. You gotta cook it first, bro. Be a proper individual about the whole thing. So now we're finding fun things to play with. We call them hog scratchings. I've never heard that before. Oh my god, if it's a dude, call it dork rinds, that's good. Dork rinds. Fucked up in the crib right now. All about them dork rinds. Fucked up in the crib, consuming the dork rinds. A fancy new shotgun, we of course can dual wield. Well, maybe not dual wield, but we can switch to different weapons. Is it S? Yes. I've got buckshot and also dispersed. Cool. So we'll stick with pistol for now, but in case we find something real scary to deal with, we got the buckshot. Not the butt shot. That's something else. But the butt shot is something else. Nothing else there. I've already explored that little right-hand path. Probably not much else to speak of. Why did I say that? Another shotgun. So this one is 150. That one's 160. So, I mean, shotguns seem like they're probably pretty good. The Taylor Farms lettuce. I was going to go a different direction, Trev, but you're not wrong. You are not wrong, my friend. Now, this is the tutorial, so maybe I shouldn't overthink this necessarily. What I'll certainly do for now is unload the ammo. Oh. Oh, there's the vest slot. I found the vest slot. All right, so... yes. I'll at least do that. When they said it was in the middle, I thought it was like in the middle of the inventory thing. It's down here. I'm a big, stupid head. Okay. And now I am like more freely able to make room for these things. So I think I'll say this condition is better. Oh, it is. It is better. In a fucked up way, that actually does has resistance for things that are probably more relevant. So you know what? Actually, I think I'll take those and shred these instead. Because that has blunt resistance, and to a lesser degree, frost resistance. But yeah, blunt force trauma has been a recurring theme for sure. Yeah. All right, so that's pretty good. Finding some nice little treats to play with. And there. Foreman, armored helmet. So right now I have just common clothes. Resistance is 5 overall. Right. So less frost, but good everything else. Go with that. And the old one, do we just drop it on the ground? Did we drop it like it's hot? We sure did. Disassemble. And that's just there for show. All right. All right, I think we're all set. Let's get back down to business. Onto the final area. It's time for bed. Thanks for hanging out, Dutson. It's always a pleasure, my man. Always a pleasure. Not just a pleasure when you raid me, but a pleasure to engage with your conversations. Always a pleasure. Gonna chill with you. Someone threw grenades into the machine room again. Again? Now, when she says, like, throw grenades in the machine room, does she mean, like, pull the pin and toss them? Or they're just, you know, oh, you know, you left your shoes in the living room again. Like, oh, you left your grenades in the machine room again. Just leaving them out. Freaking littering with just grenades randomly. Grenades used from the vest slots. Activate grenade usage. Okay. Head to the cube-centric engine. Corresponding hotkey or by pressing right-click on the thing. Right, so these are the hotkeys right there. Yeah, exactly. When they said again is delightful. And unexpected. Stationary turret. Dude, I can't carry all these fun things. Are you kidding me? Well, time to disassemble this guy. Because I got to make room for some things. I'll probably end up just shredding the extra shirt. And for that matter, I mean, same kind of thing there. Like this shirt, in some ways, is maybe even better. This guy, I guess I'll switch to that one. I don't know if I'm going to disassemble it just yet. We got some fun toys over here. Playing a game like this and having a full inventory, too goddamn real, man. Too goddamn real. This game does have amputation. Yes, you can right-click somewhere there was a thing that said, like, no implants. Where was it? There was a thing somewhere that said if you have a sharp object, right-click somewhere to bring up the amputation option. I don't know where it is necessarily, and it's yet to come up, obviously. Repair or drop. Yeah, I don't know where it is, but there's the yes. If you have a sharp object, there's an option to amputate things. Right-click context. Oh, okay. Because I assumed that a long blade would do it, but it just shows repair and drop. Maybe because I'm not injured. Maybe that's why. But I would have assumed that it might be a little bit grisly and maybe not very effective. But I suppose that would do it. Broken femur bones would work. Good to know. Good to know. In case it ever comes up. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it won't. All right. So what do I drop to make use of here? Perk experience. I guess the water bottle. Or I just shred this thing. You know, let's just shred that thing. And in fact, I'm in the vest. Can I stack them? You can. Boop. Okay. If I had to guess, we'll soon have an opportunity to use said grenades. Pole nodes have barricaded themselves. This is time to toss some grenades and have a good old time. Serious battle. Use a cover. Don't play hero. We have turrets and mines. Okay. Place them on an adjacent tile. Prepare for defenses. We have a little time. So I thought these were grenades. Maybe they're mines instead. Key for skipping a turn is space, like we saw earlier, thanks to Orange, who pointed out. Very helpful. You need to wait for a few turns. That's happened before. So, I guess they are inside of here and will be popping out shortly, unless I'm wrong. Maybe they're popping out from here. I guess I don't exactly know. They said coal nodes have barricaded themselves. Like, those are all red. Means, you know, I guess with the barricades placed here, I'm going to assume they're going to come out of here. I don't know if there's like an opening necessarily. I mean, it seems like just like an engine, like we're like in the engine room. So, yeah, maybe they may be specifically here then. Let's do this. So we got the turret. Use it. Let's see, can I just like, oh here, I guess cancel then. So I'll just assume that here, like right here, use it there. So I think pretty much any spot. I mean, there's some cover we're behind, which is nice. I'll be right here, or maybe here. So I'm assuming they're coming out of there. And I'm assuming that once that door opens, I'll have pretty good eyes on them. And then this thing is a grenade, not a mine, unless you can use it as a mine. Disassemble. Yeah, I mean, maybe that means there's like other stuff elsewhere to pick up. I mean, I guess there is a walkway down there. I guess I don't exactly know where they're coming from, but we'll be smart about this. We'll try to be smart about this. So don't be a hero. Don't do anything wild and weird. So this divide. Boop. That there, and then okay, so yes, there's no like, there's no right click, there's no context option that says like arm as a mine and plant it. At least not so far as I can tell. I know they said you can just click the corresponding hotkey, 1, but I'm worried that's gonna arm it and cue it to throw, and I feel like I shouldn't do that until it's business time, because I don't know if there's like a put the pin back in the grenade option in this game, and I'd rather not blow myself up in the tutorial just yet. There's time for that later. So I'm gonna skip some turns and keep an eye. In fact, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and watch for movement. Watch for that door to open, watch for anything to in fact, I think if I like look diagonally, I can see both. I'm hoping that even if they pop it down here, I can still jump up here behind cover pretty easily. Did I check the toilet for poop in the tutorial? It asks Alias. Did I check the toilet for poop in the tutorial? Of course I did. In fact, not only that, but I took the poop from the toilet in the tutorial and placed it in the inventory of the first guy that I killed. So the ultimate disrespect. Not only did I kill his ass, but I gave him some pocket poop as a token to remember me by. A little something something, a little souvenir for our clandestine interaction. Nothing is happening. I wonder if I'm like pressing the space bar. And see it's ticking down here. Oh! So I chose poorly. I chose poorly. Maybe I mean maybe they said somewhere like approaching from the north. Oh, that's a raid from Marco. What's up, Marco? I'm playing Quasimorph for the first time. I'm in the tutorial right now. They did tell me some bad guys were approaching, but maybe I'm a dumbass and maybe I misunderstood where they were coming from. I assumed they were coming from any of these openings. I didn't realize those doors were going to get exploded open. So our turret has pretty good eyes on this kind of deal, but I do not. So I'm going to hop here, get behind cover, and await further instruction. Thank you, Marco, for that raid. It's very nice of you. We're having a fun time playing this game for the first time. If you are more experienced than I am, and you very well might be, I am but a small... I'm a small baby in this game, trying to learn the ropes. Tutorial, of course, is where we're starting, but I'm liking it so far. Playing some Quantum Break. Now, I don't know as much about that one. I know of it, but I don't know much about it. But yeah, you've heard of this game, though. Right. And Gamertag... Ooh, now did Gamertag nudge you into raiding me? If Gamertag had a hand in this interaction. Because Marco, they're probably like a normal human person. They're probably like a well-adjusted, normal person, and they were saying, you know what? Let's raid someone pleasant and not weird and mentally well-adjusted. And then Gamertag probably bullied poor Marco into raiding goofy little Alex, goofy old me. And Marco was probably like, can I please raid someone normal? And Gamertag, you better raid Super Hobbit. And then Marco was like, please, not in the face. No, but anyway, no, thank you guys. All jokes aside, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed Quantum Break. I don't know as much about that game, but I appreciate you a whole bunch. And as Gamertech knows, when people raid me, one of my favorite things to do is ask for clippies. If there is a clip of yours you would like to share with us, you may absolutely be my guest. I always love getting to see what the homies are up to. And I appreciate you a whole bunch. That turret is lighting their ass up. Killed the shit out of one of those guys. We got a melee guy coming in hot. I have dick for visibility on this guy, but I have non-dick for visibility on you. So I'm gonna take a little pop shot. I did like 1 HP of damage. I like clipped his penis or something. Thank you. Thank you, Marco. It's very nice of you. Very nice of you. So yeah, if there's any clips you want to share, whenever someone raids, especially when they raid for the first time, it's always a fun opportunity because you're bringing your folks to me, you're introducing your folks to my content. The least I can do is introduce my folks to your content. That way we all, we all benefit somehow. That way we all get a little something out of it. So that is nice. That way we're all benefiting, we're all growing together. I'm gonna guess there's probably damage drop off. That 86% is the likelihood of hitting. But I'm guessing there's like a drop-off in efficiency with a pistol, especially. Each dot is yeah, exactly, Orange, exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah, gamertag raises a good point. Well, you say normal, Alex. What exactly does that mean to that end? So yeah, maybe I should wait a beat for him to get a little bit closer. What I might also do is maybe get to that space, but the turret's doing a pretty good job. So the turret is taking some damage, unfortunately, but now I can pop this guy. Dead. Turret spraying and praying. Yeah, if I was smart, I would have put the turret behind cover, knowing they were attacking from the north. I was gonna say, he's still gonna get a shot off. Melee guy is approaching. I'm not quite as worried about melee guy. I mean, eventually I will be. Eventually I'll be concerned. Well, guess I can be... Actually, no, I can't. As I can't really hit him as well. Maybe he's armored to the teeth. Maybe that's what's going on here. 2 damage. Yeah, they're just really well armored, I think. Now he's getting closer. I have a 4% chance to hit. I wonder... Oh, you know what? Look at that. As I'm aiming at him, I have a 95% chance hitting the homie. So when you have obscured coverage, when someone is in your way, you risk like the friendly fire of pegging your homie in the back of the head, or in the back of the turret head in this case. So I'll go right here. Did he die? No, I didn't even see my guy shoot. Maybe he shot so quickly I just didn't notice it, but did he just slip on a banana peel and fall over, or did he just die? He probably just died. Yeah, the turret does a bit more damage than I do, I'm noticing. I will wait a beat, because our tutorial friend hasn't told us the coast is clear. I'm gonna feel really silly if somebody's approaching us from behind. There we go. We're not quite done yet. I'm gonna wait for him to approach. In fact, the turret might just do my bidding for me. And there it is. Our guy's name is Frank, by the way. VR alien game? Ooh, but a good one from Ari Requiem. We were just talking about Resident Evil Requiem earlier. Alright, so I guess that means that's it for the tutorial. Hey, we got it. Complete the tutorial mission. Achievo in the bottom corner there. There he goes. There it is. The Magnum has sustained damage, but we're all right. All's well that ends well. So let's see. I'm guessing this means like the stuff we can take with us. So the turret did great. Welding machine, medical components. I like all these things. So we have to be. I have to be particular then about what I choose to take with me. Let's see. Armor plating, transformers. These all seem neat weapon parts. I'm gonna guess stuff like rags and plastic are somewhat plentiful. So I will for sure take medical components. And welding machine, that sounds nice. Oh, it's a barter item. Oh, so there's bartering. So there is like shopkeeping and that kind of thing. Electronic components for robots. Armor components for robots. Yeah, I wonder if ammo is more plentiful than I think it is. Maybe I don't need 9mm. Or that much 9mm ammo. The turret was great. I do want to take the turret for sure. I'll take the... yeah, robot parts, electronic component. Oh, that's storage? Oh, I thought that was stuff we were taking with us. Oh, now I see. Thank you. Thank you, Orange. In my mind, I was like, damn, I have to be particular here because I only have so much space. I see what you're saying. This is the stuff I'm stowing away. So goods, parts, right. Okay, that makes more sense. So yes, we'll keep this here. Oop. There we go. I think we'll, yeah, that was there originally. So let's see, weapons. I'll divide those two. So there is a mine, a pressure mine. Now, there were other rooms to explore. I'm a little bit sad I didn't get a chance to loot the dudes that we killed in the other rooms that were around, but there it is. I think I'll pop the shotgun. There. And the rounds. There we go. Oh, I guess that's the maximum, so I'll put that there. I'll keep the pistol and the pistol ammo. Durability's pretty good. I, of course, shredded all the extra ammo, or all the extra armor that I found. Keep the bandages. Looks like I used all the splints. Looking for other things to, like... Right, so the rest of that, yeah. So I'll say that when it comes to parts, things like this stuff. I put all that there. Water bottle I'll hang on to. Gasoline we probably don't need long term. This, I don't exactly know what that's for. So keep that there. And that is a lot of pistol ammo, so I think I actually will store that there. Alright, so the rest of it I'll hang on to then. As I'm guessing that means we, like, take this into the next mission, basically. So if it's time for another mission, we'll take just some bare minimum materials with us. And then we say finish mission, right? Nothing else. I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I can just, you know, appreciate the other things that are out there. There are melee weapons. There's also a... Oh, I thought it was a flashlight. It's a baton. We got the RCP-90 from GoldenEye. Semi-auto shotgun. Got some flashbangs. There's a landmine. There's a shotgun I deposited earlier. Batteries. For, I guess, energy weapons. That's kind of cool. Whole bunch of stuff. Balaclava. Some jeans, some shoes, some vests. I like it. Duct tape. A knife maker. Gunsmith. Blacksmith. Some painkillers. Synthetic chicken. Some food. Well, I mean, it makes sense. Very nice. Very nice. Finish mission. Bam. Alright, so now... I guess the game opens up and now we get to choose some missions. Able to track down the exact locations of the shuttle pod launches. Training Center and Rogue City. Sounds like a happy place. Stick a red hot poker in their asses. I mean, that's one way to do it. I'm not one to question someone's methods. So a whole bunch of, like, I guess, interfaction interactions. Interferes with Dilthy. Diversion attempts. So it's like a timeline of events that happen between and intermixed with various factions. We'll probably learn more about. Orbit of Phobos. That's where we are right now. Playing at the top. Taste of Revenge. These are different quests, right? No, they are not. Service station. Mining base. Their locations. Difficulty. Oh, okay. So these two missions are what's available. That one looks scary. So probably this one then. Service station. Wait, hold on. No. I guess there's different quests. So that's... Oh, never mind. Beneficiary versus victim. Huh. Spacecraft? Okay. So clone operators, okay. That's my guy? No. I can upgrade. Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Now, I wonder if these are permanent upgrades. Different planets at different levels of quasimorphosis. Maybe that's what we're seeing then. Because I'll confess, I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at here. I'm also wondering if I should save my resources or spend these upgrades now. Some of these things I do have available to me. Others I, of course, don't. System map. So if I wanted to go elsewhere, we could. We probably... I don't know if we have, like, the resource for. We're in Phobos right now. I'm guessing 2 means there's... Okay, so yeah, you can travel from one place to the next. Probably takes fuel or resources to get from place to place. So there's no quasimorphosis. Look at the stock market. Okay. Trading things. Or if we wanted to hang on to it. So the service station and the colony have... I guess they have quests is basically what that means. 3 floors, difficulty 5 out of 5. Time is a resource, though. That makes sense, too. That makes sense, too. So I guess what I'm unsure about is what do I do next? I was kind of figuring that we'd there was mention of Rogue City and a couple of other places. Maybe that's on me then to check here. I assumed that there was somewhere nearby where we were already, but maybe it's not. Because they had us go to great lengths to get to Phobos in the first place. Run for missions with one skull. Okay, because yeah, that was my concern. Is like I see if the beneficiary for this quest. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what this means. Conquest beneficiary 2, beneficiary, and then it says difficulty 2. When I see the word beneficiary, I assume that means the person that like gives us the quest. They give us the quest to. Well, it's a conquest type. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Okay, so if I click this playing at the top, Conquest. Yes, that's the one I wanted to do. The thing is, though, there's no way to say which one I want to do. Victim. So I'm worried about the Victim 5 stars thing. Oh, some quests have different sides. Okay. So it depends on which faction you want to go to. Do you want to benefit the real were folks, or do you want to victimize the Grasshopper Technology Core? Okay, thank you, Orange. So the defend one is terrifying, right? Versus aiding the real wear guys. I gotcha. Thank you, Orange Ink. Yeah, that was something that went way over my head. Now I see what you mean. So a 2-star or a 2-skull one is maybe a stretch, but it's less scary. So we'll take this guy just because he's already proven himself in combat. He's got some equipment. Not sure what Scouts of Hades means, but he has something for it, so sounds good. Right. So eliminate the defenders. Or change sides. Right. So I will be on the conquest side. Repel the attack. Right, yeah, good freaking luck on that one. So, implants. Augmentation, okay. Really install or remove them at any time. Replace body parts. Meds to treat wounds, depending on the kind of type you have. Right. Okay. Implants don't replace body parts. Oh, they just supplement them. Okay. Okay, passive bonuses and active abilities. Active implants have a limited number of uses. Even when bandaged, disable augmentations. Wait, hold on. Oh, wounds will disable augmentations. Okay. Even when they're bandaged. Okay. Augmentation department isn't required to install augmentations and implants. It will, however, allow us to manufacture them manufacture them ourselves. Okay. So I don't think I have any augments, and honestly, this is our first run ever. I probably shouldn't like spend a ton of resources to get my guy all juiced up. So I'm not gonna mess with that equipment. So right now we're going in with very little. Since we're attacking bad guys, I'm going in with 80 bullets. You know what? Maybe I will take that shotgun. Why the hell not? Take the shotty, and I'll take some extra bullets. Got one grenade that's probably fine. Yeah, so we'll go with that for now. Yeah, gear him out in the screen. Right, just like we saw. Perfect. Get some... Actually, I was saying earlier how I think I might take a splint. I will take... just one. Boop. Now we got bandages and splinties. That little icon looks like it's got little teeth and it's going like a bloody teeth mouth opening up. Yeah, so it's our first run. I don't quite know what I'm getting myself into. I'm bringing not a ton of stuff, but hopefully enough to be dangerous. Hopefully that'll be enough. Do I dare bring the turret? Nah, I mean, it'd be one thing if it was defense. But probably not. Yeah, there's different factions just like... Yeah, exactly. Yoinking the Gatling gun out of the turret. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me reread Elias's comment. You weren't able to take it with you, right? Well, we didn't... I mean, we of course kept the stationary aspect of it, too, which is nice. So we can redeploy it if need be. There's a stock market, too. Apparently, I don't know if that was in the 1.0 update or what, but... I'm impressed by what I'm seeing here. Flamethrowers are crazy overpowered. Interesting. But a lot of things will get on fire. They did say earlier that fire is dangerous in this game. Not that I'm surprised. Fire being dangerous makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Alright, so... Oh, I should have pressed this button. Yeah, there we go. So back. Anything else? Gods of Hades. What is this? Oh, there's the different classes then. There we go. There we go. So, what are we? We can either be... What am I right now? So, I'm in the Scouts of Hades. Oh, okay, you get these talents. Oh, I see. Okay, so we have 2 classes right now. Scouts of Hades or Eclipse Blades. So as a Scout of Hades, I get these. Oh, okay, but they have not been leveled into yet. We've done a small amount of taking damage. I think. Gear maintenance. No, I'm like, how do I perform? How do I gain experience in these things? So that's a talent we already have. Okay, so okay, Blind Fury. So we've got level 1 on that one. I've gotten experience on that by shooting. Enemy missed attack in the player. So every time we dodge, I guess. I'm guessing that means melee. Right? I think CQC. I think Metal Gear Solid, close quarter combat. Except it's a shooting accuracy. So maybe that's just shooting in close proximity then. Calorie consumption. I guess that's just moving around. I'm guessing it's like Morrowind. You have to like use the skills to be able to level into them. And I don't know how I've leveled this one. It says gear maintenance. Maybe by, like, dissecting things and repairing things. Maybe that's how you do it. Better weapon durability. And lighter weight. Cool. Out of curiosity, what else do we have here? So, same thing there. Berserk Gang. That's kind of cool. Getting damaged. Activates that one. Athletics. You can sprint faster. Okay. Dodge chance. Nice. Knife fight, so that's gotta be melee accuracy, or melee efficiency, rather. Cannibalism, eating human meat activates this. Oh, okay, no, that's something else. If we want to be a melee, berserking, flesh-eating, carnage fucker, then there we go. There we go. And melee, so if we want to be a melee guy, that's what we'll do. We'll stick with Scouts of Hades for now. That sounds good to me. Yeah. Yeah, the 2 remake, yeah. To be honest, I've never played... Well, I've obviously never played RE2 if I've only played RE4. But I like to play the original version of RE2 before playing the remake, for sure. So that's cool that they're, like, starting to kind of get there when it comes to the VR modes. Or the VR ports, rather. But the one I'm really got my eye on is RE4, of course. Knowing that it's locked behind, you know, one particular model of a VR headset is a little bit unfortunate. But hopefully, eventually, we'll get to that point where it's... Where other VR enjoyers can experience it. And he's been experienced capacitor. Experienced capacitor needed for the rank increase. Oh, okay. So I think we're okay. Otherwise, I think we're okay to just dive on in, right? I'll do a quick skimming of the brief. Direct actions. Okay. So board and kill everyone who's able to hold a weapon, and then leave where the place becomes another branch of hell. I'm gonna guess that means, well, I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know what that means, but I'm guessing there will become a time where it's time to evacuate, and it'll be probably fairly obvious when it's time to do so. Representatives of the customer will accept the object without us. The object, you say? I know we're killing things, but I don't know about accepting an object. Sending out protest notes. Okay. Clearing a station for capture offers a reward. Trusting relationship, very nice. Also, bonus objective. Okay, extremely convenient to get to remote and inaccessible places. Convenient if you need a secluded place away from the main routes. Okay. Alright, good enough for me. We're on, so yeah, this is off of Mars, so I guess some aspects of the briefing are not necessarily relevant. Good enough for me. As soon as security service or PMC guarding the terminal realizes the battle is lost, they'll retreat or lay down their arms. It's enough to destroy 50% of the bad guys, so you don't have to kill everybody necessarily. You could explore if you wanted to, but yes, we might have to be careful about how much stuff we have. Our resources and that kind of thing. Apart from capture, nothing else is included in the contract. They'll accept the terminal in any condition. Healthy and fair competition. Right. Okay. Well, we'll see what I'm getting myself into. I might be horribly ill-equipped for an adventure like this. Only one way to find out. It's a one-man operation, I presume, because we're just diving on in. And I'm a little bit unnerved by how open this all is. Absentia 0. So that means we have... oh, Quasimorphosis. Okay. So I'm gonna guess that means... Actually, you know what? I'll confess, I don't think I know what that means. I mean, I'll be honest, I have a very nebulous idea of what a Quasimorph is, and what Quasimorphosis is. I wonder if that means... kind of what they were saying, where if you stick around too long, things get weird. I wonder if that's what this means. So right now, there is no Morphosis, but there soon will be. Access denied. Information is classified. So maybe we learn by just experimenting and rolling around and seeing what happens. Yeah, it'll... I'm guessing that is like a sneak peek of what's to come. So... yeah, see no movement right now. Let's kind of sniff around a little bit. Morphine. Take that. For like storage containers, of course, there's barrels that have gasoline in them. I don't know if I'm going to take all of them necessarily, but I'll take some of the stuff. So there's obviously some spots to explore up there. Looks like that's all dead ends. Let's go north and keep our eyes peeled. Yes, that's going to be something for sure. Ooh, that was a little bit risky, just kind of doing a full move like that. So it's definitely stuff up yonder. Good to know. There is sneaking, right, there is sneaking. So yeah, if I find an obvious sign that there's dudes... and actually, because I'm going into the unknown, sneaking actually might not be a shabby idea. I'm guessing that means I generate less noise. I'm sure I move slower. But since I'm, for now, undiscovered, maybe it's not a shabby idea. Yeah. That is good to know, Alias. Thanks for reminding me on that, because, yeah, they did mention the tutorial. Okay, there we go. So there's definitely dudes nearby. They did mention it. But it didn't come up super... it was just kind of a footnote, really. You can hear people? Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's what that we're seeing right there. We're, like, seeing a visual demonstration of it. Gonna wait a tick. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. He might have already seen me then. Tech advisor. Alright, well, we probably made noise. So, probably not as much need to be in stealth mode. I'm gonna back up a little bit, because I don't know if I want to stand by this explosive barrel. That's right. I fired at him. It looked like I fired straight forward. I'm gonna take that as an opportunity to move back then. So I've definitely angered the horde. Sprinting's good for getting the fuck out of the way. Yeah. Also good if you're going nuts with melee. Makes sense. We're just kind of chilling, actually. I'm kind of surprised they're waiting. Tech advisor. Tech advisor. Can't exactly see what he's got. He might have a melee weapon, actually. It's a whole bunch of them. There's a journeyman. He might be going for the flank. Now, what I could do if I was really fancy is try to sneak. Like, maybe sneak around. I figure they're, like, gonna be coming around the bend there. And this provides probably a little bit of cover. But nothing, yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there we go. Not much damage. Can't even hit him at all because the ship's in the way. I can't really tell what he has. I don't see anything in his hands. He might have nothing. Well, not much damage on this guy. He might just be a beefcake. Hmm? So I guess that means I'm still in stealth. I just assumed that he would have found out about me by now. I'm getting low on ammo. Move back. Start reloading. They're all here. Gang's all here. I didn't take the thing out of that. Also, we do have grenades. I wonder how far I can throw the grenade. Pretty damn far. Oh, I can't wait for that thing to pop. It's probably gonna get these guys. I think he's probably in the clear. Alright, well, fucked him up. I almost lit my own ship on fire, by the way, but small detail. Small price to pay. I'm gonna let the fire cannon do its thing. There's a gas cloud near you. Just avoid them. I'm wondering if that's just referring to the fire, which is very, very prominently doing its thing. A little bit surprised I'm using my grenade that quickly. Stunned. He's dunned. Which is to say, you done, son. All right, not too bad. Those are the 3 dudes we knew of, unless that was a 4th guy. Oh, there's a 4th guy, sure enough. There's a 5th guy even. I can't tell what they have, and they're a lot closer. They might have a gun. I think he's melee. All right, not too bad. Start reloading, and... Oh, that's why. It's because the grenade popped that thing. That's why that also exploded. Oh, shit. Time to duck behind cover. I have eyes on him. I sure do. Although I can't really do much damage to him. Let's get his attention a little bit. We're able to... Like, I noticed that when you shoot him and you hit, sometimes, like, it gives you a preview of how much damage you're likely to do. But sometimes... you'll do a little bit of extra damage, and I'm guessing that's just because of, like, you know, our shooting perks and just our general luck rolls. But that's, like, not bad. Like, we're still fucking them up, and I don't know if this is, like, we're probably not really in cover at all. I'm going to... I'm assuming it takes him a bit in between shots. If I jump here, I probably don't have eyes on him. I still don't have a lot of damage on him, so I'm kind of thinking I might want to reposition. Like, go here, I probably won't have a line of sight, because the ship would be in the way. I'm gonna pop right here. And hope that that's still in, like, some amount of cover. So he's shooting the lifter, which is the ship, which probably has a lot of armor. So I probably don't have to worry too much about my ship's health. Yep, he's fine. He's fine. So that was a lot of bad guys. I'm gonna wait a beat. You know, let's go into sneak mode, because we know we can hear their movements if we're in sneak mode. And Baldy, thank you for that raid, man. Thank you for that raid. That's very nice of you. We've had a bunch of raids tonight. And Baldy being very generous, contributing to yet another cool raid from a cool homie. Thank you, bud. See what Baldy was up to. Tears of Metal. Oh, man, that game looks sick. We played the demo of that game with some friends a couple months ago and loved the shit out of it. Good freaking game. I hope you're enjoying it, because at least the demo is great. I hope you're enjoying it, because, yeah, that game looks incredible. Thank you for that raid. Rhinopticlaps. Now, did you have something to do with this? Did you use your superior charisma and your irresistible charms to convince Baldy to raid me? Because if so, thank you. Very, very generous for you to do so. That's super nice. Baldy, thank you for raiding in. Super freaking nice of you. Rhinopticlops is a cool homie, and if any friend of Rhinopticlops is a friend of mine, I mean, generally, any friend of Rhinopticlops is a friend of humanity in general, just in a greater sense. Oh, we're not done here. Oh, we're definitely not done here, because there's hella dudes with hella guns. I'm gonna duck behind cover, because I'm getting booty blasted. Some wounds can become infected, so I did get got a little bit. We have antibiotics for just such an occasion. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with this threat foist. I'm gonna miss. gonna guess 0% means we're probably okay. Get his ass. Oh, and we scared him. I'm gonna guess that's what that means. It'd be cool if there was like a thing that said like some kind of like status view, so I could see like what the thing means. But I'm guessing it means that I spooked him, made him big scare. All right, so I can't shoot for shit right now. I'm just gonna reload and check my own status because I did get got a little bit. I think we're okay. We're okay. We brushed it off. But yeah, Quasimorph is doing really well so far. We just did the tutorial moments earlier, and now we're playing our first ever mission, and it is to conquest an area. We're conquesting an area right now, or at least trying to, and we're seeing that this game is pretty tough. Oh, it's because I was in stealth mode. That's why. That's why I moved so slowly earlier. You know, I'm liking this game so far. The first mission is a bit of a bloodbath, but we're having a good time. I guess that guy forgot about me already. He goes, and see, now I can't shoot for shit. So I'm shmove up. And miss. And shoot again. And miss. Very good. Oh, jeez. It was ready for me. So I guess that means I'm not behind cover right now. So I'll duck back and take another shot. There's a hit. There we go. Clunk. That was a good, like, Morrowind sound effect. That chunk noise. Very good. Baldy, thank you for that raid. And when you might not know this, but whenever people raid me, I always like to ask if whenever someone raids, especially when they raid for the first time, I always like to ask if there's any clips you would like to share, because you are very nice and you rated me, and that's super cool. And you took a chance on me. You're showing your folks what my content is like. The least I can do as thanks is to show my folks what your content is like. So if there's any clips you want to share, anything you want to plug, anything of yours you want to share with us, I'd love to see it. No pressure, of course, but if there's anything yours you want to share with us, a clip you're proud of, a funny moment that happened at some point on your stream, I'd love to see it. It does not have to be from tonight's stream. It could have been from days ago, weeks ago, months ago, years. I'm not at all picky, so feel free to share anything you would like to share with us. I'm super down, and thank you. It's very generous of you. Super nice of you. And this is my first time playing Quasimorph, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. The game intimidates me slightly, because I have a sneaking suspicion we've only seen but the briefest of tips of the iceberg, but I'm having a good old time with it so far. So I'll take some stuff. I'll take the fuck shot. The buckshot. Single shot pistol. This thing is in crappy condition, so I'm probably not going to bother. Let's disassemble it. Oh, did I get the ammo as well? I'm assuming I got the ammo too. Wait, did that take buckshot, really? Oh, maybe it added the ammo to my stores automatically for me. Maybe that's what it was. I'm over here just disassembling stuff, just kind of having a good old time. Potentially, you know, out in the open for all to see. Overall condition with my stuff is doing pretty okay. And doing pretty alright. Disassemble that guy. Construction tool, that seems neat. It's a nail gun. Does it take actual nails? Or does it take pistols? Or pistols. Does it take bullets? Oh, it takes actual nails. I'll be a motherfucker. How about that? How about that? Alias says he's chopping up workers with an axe. Well, yes, Alias, that's all well and good, but tell me how your video game is going, too. Tell me about the video game as well. What's up, Shock Value? What's up, Puppy Cat? We got lots of cool homies, man. That's right. We got lots of nice, very nice folks. Very nice folks who play cool games and doesn't afraid of anything. I'm going to pop that there. And for now, I'll take this guy, although I can't take the nails, unfortunately. It's a construction tool. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's maybe not the greatest things for as a weapon, necessarily. So, you know, maybe I actually will leave this for now. Ammo and for throwing. I'm going to throw some nails. I could always disassemble it if I needed to. I think I'll do the same thing and take some raw resources. Got some wire. And I'm going to leave this guy stark naked. That's how we do it. That's right. Yeah, he's dead. I think he's dead. Yep, he is indeed. So I'll leave that for now. A lot of dudes to sift through. I'm not sure truly how like imperative it is that we, you know, take everything necessarily. And realistically, we can't take everything, but, you know, raw resources, that kind of thing. I might need the chippies. I'll definitely take all that. He had another pistol. I think ours is, well, overall it is mostly better. Of course, this thing is in horrible condition. I guess there's always the repair option. Except there is no repair option that presents itself. So you probably have to like find a station to repair these things. Yeah, I'll just unload the ammo. Sure enough, it takes buckshot ammo. Now that's surprising. That's surprising. The damage is slightly better than our pistol's damage. Oh, it's a single shot pistol. Well, goddamn. I mean, I was seeing that there was some shotgun blast they were doing towards us. That would do it. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. What's up, Justin? No, we're having a good time. This game's pretty cool so far. It's a shame that we're kind of inadvertently messing everything up by killing all these dudes, because they have some pretty not bad gear on them sometimes, at least. I'll take the chippies for now. So thank you, Baldy. Like I said, if there's anything yours you want to share with us, or anything additional, rather, you want to share with us, I am so very down. I'm so very down. So, yeah, more of this cool semi-auto pistol. Yeah, scatter shot. I'm guessing... Oh, no, that one actually takes pistol ammo that time. Okay. There's probably a thing somewhere that says what kind of ammo it takes. The fact that it says scatter... Oh, it's like the arc, like the range of how much you can shoot. And it says semi-automatic pistol, whereas the other one said, like, single-shot pistol. Yeah, he's got the 90s bucket head. That's delightful. It's actually not in terrible condition, but it is worse damage than our current weapon. Not as bad of a scatter, obviously. Our scatter's a little bit worse, and is a little bit less accurate. Whereas ours has taken a bit of a durability hit. So eventually we'll need to, like, either repair or find other gun options. Disassemble it for now. Disassemble it for now. So yeah, so once again, our inventory filling up. It's a familiar sight to behold. We eventually might need to, like, just store things elsewhere. Actually, I wonder, can I, like, store stuff in the ship? No. No, I cannot. So what I could do is drop stuff on the ground, and then at the very end, take what I need. Because obviously, these are the things we probably won't need during the mission, obviously. Some more buckshot. What's this? Action drugs. Action drugs, the best kind. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do exactly that. I think I'm going to, like, just kind of take a, like this guy here. I'm just going to store a bunch of stuff in there. Stuff that I'm not going to need during this, this adventure, during this mission, like, action-wise. But hang on to stuff that could benefit me during the run. During, like, you know, medicine and med stuff and gun materials. And I might even... Well, okay, maybe not that one, because that one's in pretty rough shape. But maybe even, like, an extra gun or two. That shirt's not in terrible shape, so I think, yeah, I'll hang on to that one. Oh, that's in pretty bad shape, though. I'll take the rag, and... bone restoration. There's bone restoration drugs, which is fun. Found our first melee weapon, by the way. It's not in great shape, but not in the worst shape, either. We already have this kind of backpack. Yeah, the exact kind. Get rid of all that one. That one's already pretty torn up and bloodied. Unless it's just a pattern, but it looks like it's covered in blood. More ammo, I'll take that. Hydra 12. I think that's what I have right now, isn't it? Yes. It's in slightly worse condition, but only slightly. But it's way less worse. Does less damage. Less crit damage. Shooting accuracy is slightly better. I wonder why it's so much worse, even though the condition is only slightly worse. Maybe this one's upgraded. 75 versus 125. Yeah, maybe that one's kitted out. Knockback laser sight backup gun. Huh. Disassemble that one. Ooh, common glasses. Can I make my guy look cool with these? Equip. It's one or the other. Oh, I see. I like how glasses provide... I mean, it makes sense. It would provide some resistance to those things. Oh yeah, those are in really rough shape. So I will... Yeah, you know what? I'll drop one on the ground for now. And same kind of thing here. I'm just going to kind of deposit some of these extra things. So the knife, it's in pretty rough shape. I would see myself using that only if I ran out of ammo. That's probably not going to happen anytime soon here. Extra shirt, I'll store that for now. I'm assuming we'll eventually get the ability to hold more things. And I'll also probably eventually learn that I probably don't need to worry about like scrapping and taking every little thing. I remember earlier someone pointed out that raw materials are very much the thing you have to concern yourself with. Oh, there's the skin. So eventually that's something we'll have to worry about for sure, but I probably don't have to worry about every little thing. Big bone! And that helmet's actually not bad. Oh, that's the one I was using. Herp, that's why. And that is just considered remains. It does melee damage, so if you needed to. An improvised weapon, I mean, if you need, take care of business, man. Taking care of business. Every day, taking care of business every way. I'm gonna take the gasoline. It's not lost to me that just like in Diablo 2, at least you can hold the Alt key to highlight interactable things. That's kind of nice. Let's move up. Moving up slowly now. Rusty parts. I'd rather some rusty parts than some rusty farts. A spring. That's like a big spring. I'll come back for that in a moment. Get the gasoline as well. So those are both unexplored. We're just in normal movement right now. We know there's a lot of dudes coming out from up here. I must be careful. In fact, here's the first guy we murdered earlier. Or actually, was it the first one? I think it might have been. More rusty farts. And Mr. Meaty, meat scented. Not meat flavored, meat scented. Been some pretty rough shape. Semi-auto gun. Load of ammo and probably disassemble. That one's in pretty rough shape too. Disassemble that one. And so we got a bunch of stuff just kind of on the ground here. Let's see. Let's do some stealth maneuvering before I get too off into the weeds here. There's a cyborg leg. Unusual. Also, it's not lost to me. I do have regeneration, a fullness to consider. I'm just gonna eat some potato chips real quick. Munch, munch, munch. I wonder if loudly crunching on potato chips could give away my location as a stealth fella right now. So I'm sneaking. I do be sneaking right now. Creeping. So it's a big old two-parter, two spacer rather. It's in pretty not great shape, but it's a bionic leg, which is kind of neat. Take it with me if there's time at the end. I know it's like I'm wasting a lot of time by like going back and forth, so I think I'll just keep moving for now. But I'll try to remember that's the thing I want to come back to eventually. So this is something. Primitive workbench. So I can make these things if I had the right materials. I have no materials for any of these things, but I can see, just in general, what is available on this primitive workbench. Basic crafting. So if I found myself with a need, a mighty need to craft things. What's this? What's this? Yeah, exactly. Like, I've played enough of Caves of Cud and those kinds of games, and the number of times those games consider aspects like that, you know, the kinds of actions that seem like they would be significant, but they're so immersive, they're so involved, that they do have systems for those kinds of things, like the noises you make, every noise you make, every step you take, every cake you bake, every steak you masticate. They'll be watching us. Anyway, batteries, that's kind of neat. Molotov cocktail, always. I got the gasoline for it, for sure. It's kind of cool. The long blade Pathfinder, that's kind of neat. Probably not as good as what we have right now. Impressive, though. Yeah, actually, that's the thing. We have plenty of rags, so we could make any of these things. We felt desperate. You can just make a gun. Submachine gun with a wire. Yeah, actually, we have two of the three of these things. No, actually, we have all three of these things. So I can make a submachine gun. It'd be in awful condition, but I could do it. Could do it, man. What's up, Aleph? Good to see you, bud. This is a proper workbench. Not like a baby workbench for babies. This is the good shit. So what is in here? Chemtrails. They're real after all these years. Toxic ammo. Poison spreading. Corrosive. I'll take it for now, but I don't think I have anything that could use it. Head of cabbage. Now, if I eat this, will I get the cytoplasm? Will I fucking start shitting myself explosively? Is it aliens? No, I mean, I guess I don't know. It's a sci-fi roguelike turn-based shooter. Not turn-based shooter. Turn-based, like, strategy game. Time to get the poop bug. It's the only way. I mean, if I just eat the head of cabbage, I will gain some hunger. Regain some fullness, rather. Leave it for now. I wonder if there's a way to, like, load that up with certain ammo, like certain weapons. Yeah, there we go. It says 9mm bullets. 12 gram buckshot. So I'll keep an eye out for any sort of chemical weapons. A lot of closed doors here. So who knows? Who knows what lurks? What lurks and maybe also what twerks. I'm gonna wait a beat before I step in. Is anything moving? Of course, I am in stealth mode, so presumably I would hear it if something was moving in there. Nothing. Evacuation routes. Oh, that's no good, Shopguy. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Something catches fire. I mean, of course, the wildfires have been so awful. Of course, Canada's been having a shitfest with their wildfires lately. So I don't doubt that plenty of other places in the world are getting messed up right now. So yeah, I would wish that on nobody. Definitely something to pay attention to, Shopguy, because that shit is scary. This is a servo. Cyborg part. It's in, well, there is no condition for it. Just a bionic knee. A little specific, but there you go. Same thing there. I might come back for that at the end. Alright. I'm just going to go into regular movement mode, so I can move a little bit quicker here. And then back to stealth mode. Once again, I open the door. I'm going to wait a beat to see if I can hear anybody moving around. Alright. We're alright. Alright, so let's go back into regular movement mode. Oh, we don't have a map. No map. Good to know. It says server lost. Demons from hell invading other corpos murder each other for money. Which I'm guessing that's in response to Alep's question. Like, what kind of game is this? Is it an aliens game? It's like, well, not aliens, but yeah, I think there will be monsters and like sci-fi fuckery. We have lots of weird things to look forward to. Weird and strange things. But I'm enjoying it so far. I am enjoying it. What I think I will do is I will drop a couple things just kind of in this one area. Just to have a lot of things in one general kind of space here. So you got the cyborg leg. Not the cyborg lead. I usually like to go breath first if I can help it, but I think I will move up and I'll go back into stealth mode here. Our gun is reloaded. We are in stealth mode. I haven't noticed or heard any movements. In stealth mode, we can usually hear things a little bit better. We did kill a lot of dudes earlier, and that probably made a lot of noise, so I'm guessing a lot of the guys probably came out of the woodwork when they heard the gunfire. The barricade there is not lost on me. I'll wait a beat. I'm moving in. Alright. Container. Mr. Meaty, a rotten burger. Ooh, that poison chance. Nah, I'm good, bro. I will take the nails and the armor plate. You know, you go to the bathroom, you toss a rotten burger away, you toss your 10 nails and your armor plate in the garbage can, as you do. Water bottle? I mean, it's in the sink, so someone just put a water bottle in the sink, and someone put 2 more water bottles in the toilet. I'm gonna guess that's not us scooping the toilet water into a water bottle. They're fully contained water bottles just in the toilet. In the turlet. I'm not one to question this game's methods. Whatever people stick in their toilets is of no business of mine. Eating a burger right now, Aleph? Well, as long as it's not a rotten shit burger, you're probably okay. You're probably okay. Can I be nosy, Aleph, and ask what kind of burg? If it's like from a particular place, and or I'm just gonna eat these right now, and or if it is of a like particular toppings. 'Cause I always love talking food and talking burg. Take the gasoline. Gas. Gun. Silent Eagle. Understand eagles make not silent noises. Modified pistol. Condition is Garbo. Is it silenced or something? Or makes less noise, maybe? It's got the silencer. That's cool. I'd say for that reason alone, I'm going to hang on to it, actually. Of course, I have no room for it, but I'll come back for this one. It seems neat. Seems neato. Caramelized onion cheeseburger. Nice. I do love me some caramelized onions. Device is a communication jammer. Ah, that's why I got no map. Just shoot that shit. Shoot your shot, as it were. That thing right there. I see. I detect no baddies. Chick. Synthetic chickens. It's neat. Take the duct tape. Yeah, before I start making a bunch of noise, shooting a bunch of stuff here, I'm going to explore around a little bit more. Yeah, just kidding. I think I've seen it all. Justin, you think you've seen it all. Basic item chip. Delicious. I love chips. Production item. Stationary turret. Okay, so I'll definitely take that with me. Yep, we've seen it all. Alright, I'm going to get up close. I don't know if it explodes. No. One and done. Oh, not yet. Maybe there might be more than one jammer then. So nothing got dropped when I killed his ass, when I broke that thing. Yeah, still says signal loss. There's probably going to be more where that came from then. So same kind of thing. I'm just going to kind of drop a bunch of stuff here that I'll later pick up. We probably don't need the gasoline to be on my person right now either. I'll keep the water bottles on me just because we know that there might be instances where I will drop those where being on fire means you might want to, like, you know, douse the flames and stop being on fire. I think I will grab this fella. Oh, that's just the, yeah, that's the food. Okay, I'm obviously taking that one. Let's see. Was the chip thing in there? The, was that elsewhere? Did I drop it on the ground? Oh, it's up here. Herp derp. There it is. Oh shit! I closed the map, or I meant to close the inventory thing, but I accidentally closed the dialogue thing. So she probably was going to tell me what the hell this is, and my dumbass missed it. So something for back of the ship, I'm assuming. You use that to unlock the creation of Dragon 412, whatever that is. It'll probably be significant when the time comes. All right, so we've done a pretty good job, I think, of exploring and killing the baddies and being a general cool dude. Maybe not cool to the dudes we killed, but generally a cool dude. But we're not done, though. There's more to explore. Aura to Explorer right here on the Flora. Already took the fuel out of that guy. Time to go back in stealth mode. Use arrow keys to shmove around. Shmove about. Another jammer, sure enough. Some glass. Boom. So now we get the mappy, and I think that's all the dead guys. And of course, me shooting that thing and blowing it up probably made some noise. Is anybody nearby? They probably are aware of my presence, but oh man, we might have killed everybody. Like in a standard movement. Take the glass. And probably don't have to worry about stealthing at this point. I think we pretty much killed everything. We've made so much noise otherwise. I think we're pretty much good to evacuate. I'll take what stuff I can. I won't be able to take everything, obviously. Oh, there's more floors. Error. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is an elevator. Yes, there's a second floor, so we're definitely not done. Lads, synthetic chips. Delicious. Poppy straw. Medical raw material. Oh, poppy. Right. For painkillers. Milk of the poppy. Thing back this way. Okay, so a second floor absolutely means there will be some stuff awaiting us, so we are far from done here. Let's see. Anything else that we've not explored? I think we've pretty much seen this whole floor in all of its splendor. In all of its splendor. So I'm going to go into stealth mode. Enter the elevator. Floor 2. Hold on to your butts. Hold on to your butts. If your butt is not in a grabbable state, just find some kind of butt and grab onto it as quick as you can. I can attack a container, but why? Doing so would, of course, make lots of noise. I'll be sneaky boy. Long hallway. Auto door. Okay. Some movement over yonder. Moving up slowly now. I wonder if there's like a Metal Gear Solid like bing 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 thing I can do to like knock on the wall and they go and they come forward, then I can hide and shoot the dick out of them. Of course that's a door, so it's closed. Those are both Dunzo. Nothing down there. It's 2 of them or more. No surprise there. Just a box of 42 bullets. I'm not sure what gun that would be for, but it's not a gun we've seen before, to my knowledge. Thing I should maybe do is reload that sawed off. So we might end up needing this thing soon. No, I'm gonna move back, unless that's a closed door. Hold on, I'm gonna wait a beat. Oh, the door is closed. Okay. So I don't have any more grenades. But I do have that shoddy. What's this? Oh, for like rifles, maybe. I'll take it for now. Or I open any doors. Or anything else. I would not even dare attack that thing. Well, things are quiet right now. Because the minute I open that, the minute I break that seal, things are going to get weird. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the reload. I'm assuming reloading doesn't make noise. I mean, maybe it does. Oh, it makes noise. So I just fucking blast this motherfucker. I have a lot of shotguns, a lot of buckshot. Here we go. Noise incoming. Ow. Injuries are common. You don't say. Treat the wound. Okay, we got the goods. So he broke my bone, so I'll break his face. Alright, so we have a moment before the other guys notice us. So I have a fracture, a blunt fracture. That's why we have the splint. Bandage would do us no good. Just a spring. Just a spring on its own. I actually had no idea spring was considered a medical component, and it's not. But it can heal, or it can stabilize some things. Splint on the shoulder. I'm going to back that ass up. So we can rest assured and be more where that came from. Can I close the door? Or will the door auto close? It is an auto door. Wish I could like get behind that barricade. This is probably as good as it's gonna get. It looks like the door did close actually, so I'm gonna wait a beat. Anybody comes through. Oh, for mechanical stuff, that makes sense. Thank you, Orange. Thank you. Is the door open? It is. There we go. Stunned him. Nice. We have a lot of pistol ammo, so I'm a little bit more inclined to use that. But we use the shotgun when things get weird. As they inevitably will, I'm sure. Good to know the reloading does make noise. I mean, it makes sense because it would make a ka-chunk noise, but... they heard me even through the door. The door is... Oh no, left click to open it. Right now it's closed, right. Gonna wait a little bit because we made a lot of noise. Okay, I'm gonna start moving. Back into stealth mode. I figured that we would have made enough noise for dudes in these other areas to have popped out. He was unarmed. Oh, well, he was probably gonna go for melee. He fucking brutalized his head and his backpack, apparently. Shredded everything. He was otherwise unarmed, though. Unless there was something on the ground. We fucking exploded a bunch of bones. Jesus. I mean, he was approaching us with intent to cause harm, so he wasn't a good guy, obviously. But man, oh, okay. There's definitely more. Got some juice and some bullets. Just don't get him confused. The semi-auto. Bloodhound. I wonder if he's part of the gang. Actually, those pants are actually not terrible. Hope they might have much better condition, though. And they are the same. Common clothes. I'm gonna drop that for now. Yeah, actually, I cannot take the bullets. Just drop them like it's hot. Another instance of a pistol that's not quite as kitted out as ours, but it is the same general model. Load the ammo. Disassemble it. You can see the yellow bar indicates that it's already pretty worn down. Okay. Gonna leave that there for now. Our guy's getting pretty hungry, so I'm gonna eat the chippies. Crunch. Crunch the chippies. Oh, I like how by putting that there, by the way, it allowed the door to remain open. So I probably can't close it because of the stuff that's there. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to just, right here, drop a bunch of stuff. I do like the stabilized wound option. That's kind of cool. I mean, I don't think I need anything stabilized right now, at least. I'll drop that guy. I'll drop those bolts too, honestly. Drop all these other things. Drop the spring. No need for it right now. And then just take all this so the door can close. And I'll just combine the stacks for now. Actually, no, I'll hang on to the drink. Okay. Not gonna loot that just yet because we might be in a situation where it could come in handy. There's definitely dudes up top. At least one up top. I'm gonna wait. Oh, here we go. Oh, looks like he went for a shotgun. Do I want to heck with this guy? He's up pretty close. We're not gonna fuck around. Oh, apparently I'm fucking around because I scared him. It was a glancing hit. That one finished him off. Gonna get the reload action. Oh, you have to reload each individual bullet. It's one of those, right? Which makes sense. I think it's 9 is the maximum. I'll just keep going. There we go. All right, so no one else up top, at least. He dropped his sawed-off, his wreck. His is in much worse condition. Has a much better accuracy. Ours is pretty good, but his is much better. I wonder what he has to make it accuracy so good. Has much worse scatter. And the condition is not horrible. I don't know the ammo, but yeah, is there like a thing that he has to make it better? Yeah, I was hoping if there was like some kind of modification he'd had on it. Right to the pistol. The door there. No storage containers here. Am I still in stealth mode? I am. Fuel container there. We're getting further in. What awaits us is our... Oh, this thing, by the way. Mission control. Oh, mission complete. Oh, okay. I guess I killed everything then. Hydraulic pump. Cool. And we have the awkward question of like, man, what stuff do I take with me? Because there's so much cool stuff here. Maybe not the sneakers, but like a lot of great stuff that I definitely want to take with me. Oh, we're not done. There's still more dudes. So mission complete. We've done enough. We've killed at least half of the dudes. I think that's what that means. But not thing. Not one even. Oh, the different ammo would do it. Good to know, Orange. Thank you. So I guess that means the shotgun doesn't need necessarily 12 gauge buckshot. I disassembled it, I think. Yeah, maybe it had something else in it. I wonder what happened when I disassemble it. Good to know, though. Good to know. Probably up top then. Yeah, let's go there first, actually. Still no Quasimorph activity so far as I can tell. No way to beat. Killed a Vanguard moments earlier. I don't hear him doing any movements. I'm gonna move up. Some chicky. Oh, it's probably behind that door. No, no, it's open. Is he waiting? Just like I'm waiting? Closes. At a recharge station. That's kind of cool. So it's at 60%. Recharging implants. Okay, which doesn't do anything for us right now, at least. Down there. He is or is not aware of us. Hard to say. You probably heard the door open. Looks like a melee fella, perhaps. It's not a guaranteed kill. And that's not guaranteed either, but it's going to be more damage. That'll hurt him really good. That's Neil Scott. Thank you for that raid, bud. Thank you very much. It has been the night of many raids tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's super nice. Thank you for that raid. We're playing Quasimorph for the first time. We played the tutorial earlier, and now we're getting into the game proper. This is my first proper mission. And of course, anything beyond the tutorial is going to be procedurally generated, so we're just going to fly in by the seat of our pants and having a good time. Ooh, a dude. A dude approaches, presumably with less than ideal intent. I'm going to move back. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. It's now moving up. All right, well, in that case, I shall move up. But thank you to Neo Squad for that. That's very nice. We do a quick shout out for Neo Squad, see what they've been up to on their streams. Bam, there we go. Also enjoying Quasimorph, very nice. It would not shock me if you were more experienced in the game than I am, because tonight's my first session. But I'm liking it so far a lot. Very cool game. I'm very much an enjoyer of many a roguelike, and this one's really cool so far. By the way, whenever people raid, I always like to ask if there's any clips of yours you'd like to share with us, Neo Squad. Whenever people raid, it's really nice, because you're bringing your folks to me, and you're introducing your viewers to my content. Least I can do is introduce my folks to your content. So if there's any clips you were proud of, any fun moments from your stream, or if it's a YouTube short or a TikTok video, just anything short and sweet we can watch together, feel free to post a link in the chat. We'll all watch it together. We'll all enjoy the moments that you're proud of, because I always love getting to see what the homies are up to. It's always a pleasure, and thank you for that raid. That's super nice of you. That's really neat. Gonna move up. Oh, there we go. Another Vanguard. He's got something on him. So I shot him. He goes, hmm? Got some kind of burst fire. Now he's dead. There we go. So being behind some form of cover helps a little bit there. No damage taken so far as I can tell. So there we go. So that burst fire is the using the 42 ammo. Military units. Ooh, that's cool. Definitely take that with us as well. That's some pretty good stuff. I'll just drop that on the ground for now. But that is pretty cool. He also has the Silent Eagle. It's very heavily modified. Got that silencer. Very nice. I'm guessing that's... Actually, I don't know if that's what this guy was using necessarily. Oh, here we go. It says rate of fire 1 to 2. So it does have some kind of burst fire. That's kind of neat. Unload the ammo and probably disassemble it for now. We found a better Silent Eagle earlier. So let's disassemble it. Anything cool? Not particularly. This jean's in pretty rough shape. The sneakies. Are my sneakers alright? Yeah, my sneakers are fine. Yep. We shot we obliterated his shoulder completely, and he's dead. Man is dead. And we slowed him too. Alright, how about this guy down here? A freaking canned beans. Now, am I unable to eat it without a can opener? That's what I'm wondering. Guardsmith clothing. That sounds cool. Drop that one for now. Some more bullets. Let's drop it on the ground for now. I'll try to scoop up some as much as I can later. Here's an unsilenced eagle, which is not a particularly exciting weapon, but the rate of fire being a little bit nicer is pretty cool. But again, it is not as good as the stuff we have right now. So go unload the ammo and disassemble it. He has a baton. That's a very good melee weapon, so I'm going to just drop that on the ground. We'll try to take that with us if I can help it. Otherwise... Oh god, that one's completely shredded. Alright. He broke his foot and his stomach. Yep, that'll do it. I mean, we riddled him pretty good with bullets. That would do it. But thank you again, though, to Neo Squad for that raid. Super nice. We've had a lot of raids tonight. Some folks who are playing this game and a couple just friends of ours raiding in was. That is really neat. That is very cool. This is a big room. More fun poppy boys. This makes me a little bit nervous. This large open space where presumably no bad guys are present. I wonder how trustworthy that is. Our guy's getting hungry, so more water bottles. Water bottle. Rotten burger. I mean, the fullness is great, but 20%, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. I will eat the lads. And I'll take the second corky juice. What's this? Container. Oh, it's like a convenience store or something like that. Quad damage? Oh my god. Oh, it's alcohol. It's alcohol. That's delightful. That's actually a pretty not bad burg. Not bad. Like that guy. Not Pepsi Cola, Percy Cola. Okay, so we got the two competing cola options. I have to do the Percy challenge at some point. Kind of cool. I like how it's called quad damage. That's fun. Anything in here? No, sir. How about this guy? It looks like a full, what's the word? A full, just storage rack, and you click it, just has in it a single rotten veggie burger. Ooh, here we go. There's indeed some dudes. I had a feeling. There were more dudes. Feeling deep inside. Oh, yes. Oh, he's here. That was a scary noise. That's a scary noise. He might be like a big fella. I'm surprised he already knows where I am. Despite me trying my best to be in silence mode. Oh, it looks like he glanced me, maybe. He's just a Vanguard fella. I don't know why I said just Vanguard. He's scary, alright. Or he's got something scary. Shotgun is a little bit far away. Or we're a little bit far away for shotgun use. And I would not hit him at all. Find cover. Just going to move down. There we go. So now I got a pretty good shot on him. I wonder what he's using. Oh, it's a silenced pistol. I thought it was like hearing like energy shot, like, but no, it's just that's the noise of a silenced pistol. It's got that silent eagle. It's pretty good, actually. It's pretty darn good. Condition's a little bit rough. Well, the damage is not that exciting. But, I mean, the crit damage and the accuracy is pretty good. Like, all the things are pretty not bad. Crit chance of 15. Hard to argue with. If we could just repair it, it's actually not half bad. And again, the fact that it's silenced. I think we're going to drop this one. There was another silenced pistol that was also quite good. That police baton has seen better days. Disassemble that one. Disassemble that one. I wonder what the, like, little cross mark thing means. We can equip it. We can't disassemble it. Maybe... Oh, its condition is 0. That's why. Because we saw another thing earlier that had condition 0. And we could recycle it, but maybe that's, like, greater values of 0. Greater and lesser values of 0. So, I will reload. And then I will take the stuff. Drop everything else. It's impressed that guy's sussed me out pretty well despite being in stealth mode. Of course, it makes sense that stealth mode is not like a one-size-fits-all. You're now undetectable. Sometimes the bad guys might just get lucky and roll good on their listen check. Or he came out of the restroom and was just ready to fucking roll, man. Take more water bottles, yep. Oh, I guess it's a 5-stack. Oh, wait, yeah. It's a maximum 5-stack. Yep. I probably don't need more than 5 bottles of water, but yeah, the fact that there's just bottles of water in the toilet, in the sink. Not just water to be bottled, just already bottled bottles of water just sitting in the bathroom, as you do. Same thing here if I had to guess. Yep. I mean, I'll take that over, like, a turd in the sink. I'm gonna go back into normal movements. I think there's one area we've yet to explore. Which is to say one avenue we've yet to explore, and it's this one right here. Oh, in fact, I should go into quiet mode. It's like when, you know, when I was a kid, and my brother and I would be playing, and my dad would be like, how's about some quiet time? It's about some quiet time. So our guy's gonna do some quiet time. This might be actually a one-size-fits-all deal. Oh, crowbar, Half-Life 2, what's up? Not bad. Not a bad melee weapon. Or hand tool, I suppose. Cool. Fire extinguisher? That is indeed a fire extinguisher. Yeah, it's good for extinguishing fires. What else do you need? All right. Well, I mean, I think that means we explored everything. I think that means we explored it all. So, I'm going to go into normal movement. I don't think there's anything else I need to worry about. You know what? I'll bite. I will shoot this guy. Okay, we shoot it open. There's nothing in there. There is at least one other shootable container. I'm curious. But we're about to that point where we're going to have to make some choices as far as what do we bring with us. Industrial spare parts. That is actually quite good. That is quite good. So, I would say bone restoration in case you lose it. In case you lose a bone just casually. Valuable data. Our guy's getting hungry, so I'm going to eat this. I'm going to take that with us. And we're going to loiter because we're so irresponsible. And a snick pick. It's a Snickers, but legally distinct. A legally distinct Snickers. You know yourself when you're hungry. Grab a snick snack. Snick snack. Oh, did I not go in here? Oh, we're not done. We are not done the slightest. Okay, so we're back in stealth mode. Or 9 mils. Take what I can. Food, industrial good. Industrial good. So that's not like food just to eat as it is right now. It's like, I guess, I don't know, maybe not pallet's not the right word, but like it's a container of food. There's just no way we'll be able to take all these things. There's so many resources that we found. Oh. Buckshot. Looks like that's the maximum we can take right now. That's the handyman. We got the foreman and the handyman. The foreskin and the handy skin. I will just disassemble that one for now. Okay. And actually, I should reload. And I'll also reload my other guy. Then I can just do this. So it gave me those guys. The rest... Oh! Never mind. I thought the max was like 30 or something like that, but now it's 33. No complaints here. I'll max that out for now. And now... Wait, okay, so was that it then? Check the map. Okay, I think that was it. Okay. So now, like I said, we're in that situation where I have to determine what do I take with me. Because my inventory space is limited. I know it seems like we also get some resources for completing a mission. Because last time, we had the stuff that was in my inventory and also a bunch of extra things. Like stuff like this. Like a hydraulic pump and like some industrial parts that we saw at the end of the tutorial level specifically. So I'm guessing that's kind of what we have to deal with. So like raw materials are great, but these kinds of things seem fantastic. So I'm probably not going to... I guess I could just eat a bunch of these things just to give myself some juice. Literally some juice. Yeah, so just some raw tin. So we'll drop things like springs. The splint is good. The morphine seems good. Like these things I have a hard time parting with. And again, there was like some weapons that seemed fantastic. But again, limited space on what I can take with me. So armor, so rusty metal probably not as valuable. Drop that too. So we'll just grab whatever we can. Let's see. I think if I noticed here, container, does it say what's on the ground? Nah, it just has like little tidbits here. So apologies. I know it's going to be kind of annoying. I'll try to make this quick as far as like what things does Alex choose to take with me. I tried to be fairly comprehensive as far as like when I find something cool, drop it on the ground. We didn't find a ton of 42 bullets, so I'm not going to mess with that, I don't think. What if the like 2 and 20 and 2 and 3 and 217, if that's like a measure of its value? Because the water bottles are pretty plentiful. Bandages are also pretty plentiful. That's pretty good though. Morphine is very valuable. So I feel like maybe I should be looking at that. Like, what are the yellow things that are, I guess, especially for things I want to sell, like commodities, basically. That means we're healing up, although we're already healed anyway. That's the same stack. Okay, cool. Like I said, I'll try to go fairly quick and not be, not make this an unpleasant experience. And it looks like I was wrong then. So we have a lot of capacity for more storage. So yeah, not gonna mess with all that then. This military cap is in pretty rough shape. Just never thought to clear that guy. So I'm not gonna bother with... I guess there was nothing else to speak of here. Not gonna bother with like the fuel. Although it is nice. It's a nice to have. By no means is it a gotta have it. There's nothing else over yonder. Alright, so I think we've cleared this area. As far as stuff that I may or may not want to consider. What about, what's on here? What was this guy? The food, the industrial good. It's tempting, but it takes up 2 spaces and it has a value of 80. Whereas like a single one of these, of course, is a lot better. I only have 3 extra spaces to work with. So if I have a sneaking suspicion there's indeed several things that are more appealing. Not the bones, although they're pretty valuable too, actually. As a commodity, big bone is pretty neat. That crowbar is tempting. The crowbar is tempting. I'll take it for now. It's a hand tool. It's like, I guess, a hand tool first and a melee weapon second. Oh, that's a raid. That is a raid from Galna. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Zombie Horrible, as well for popping in. It's good to see you. Can you put stuff in the containers? You can. You can put all sorts of stuff in containers. You can also take cool stuff out of containers. Galnith with the raid. What a cool dude. That's so neat. What a cool dude. What a cool fella. Thank you, Galnith. We're playing Quasimorph for the first time. Very cool roguelike. We have actually just completed our first post-tutorial mission. So I hope you're proud of me. Your boy completed his first post-tutorial mission and took minimal damage along the way and... only caused a couple of unnecessary explosions. Had a very cool time. And now I'm in that awkward spot where I go, well, damn, there's all this great stuff that I want to take with me, but only so much carrying capacity that I can deal with. What is a gamer to do? So we're having a fun time with this game, even though I'm being forced to make some tough calls here. The guardsman clothing is quite valuable, so I'll take that. But yeah, the crowbar or the police baton. So the crowbar does way better. Wait, hold on. 42 to 67. So this one does slightly more damage. Has also better condition too. It says it's a hand tool, whereas this one is just straight up a weapon. Backstab, knockdown. This one's only for knockdown. So not as much for backstabbing. I mean, you wouldn't really stab with the police baton, but back slapping, but back smacking on the clonk him on the head, that kind of deal. So apparently going all Gordon Freeman on his ass is probably the way to do it. Honestly, like they're similar. They're similar. Strikes 1 to 2. Yes, there's some similarities as far as their overall utility is concerned. But yeah, I think I will indeed stick with the crowbar. There was a pistol I was also kind of curious about, but I think that was in the bottom floor. So I'm not gonna mess with those. What was this? I think that was more food. Yeah, food and some other stuffs. So yeah, so I'm going through, and because this is a extraction looter kind of game, I am trying to consider what to take with me. I was pretty impressed by this Silent Eagle. The damage is pretty crappy, but everything else is pretty impressive. It uses 42 bullets, of which we don't have nearly as much ammo. I think I might leave it then. I think I might leave it because, again, I was not too impressed by the damage. I am impressed by the silence nature of it. So, I don't know if, like, sneaking up on somebody and shooting them when they're flat-footed, if that does more damage or whatever. I'm not sure if it quite works like that. We probably have some 42 bullets back at the ship. I know we had some basic resources. Yeah, being able to do some combat silently does sound kind of cool. But yeah, that's the thing. Is it worth the limited space we have on Forza? I'm not so sure that it is. So I think I'll leave that for now. And I think that was it as far as the second floor is concerned. Let me head on back. Let me just kind of click here. Just kind of swoosh on by. And as always, Galnith, you know what I'm going to say. You know my general spiel. If there's any clips you want to share with us, my man, You're always so kind. You raid me all the damn time, and I don't get to raid you as often because you're a more responsible lad than I am. Not staying up in like the goofy hours like I'm known to, but just know I appreciate the raid, and as always, if there's anything you want to share with us, I could not possibly be more down. I am so extremely down to clown until I'm 6 feet underground. I do appreciate you, man. Super nice of you. Hitting us with the raid like a cool dude. It's so cool. What a cool dude. So back to floor 1. There's only a couple things. There was like a cyborg leg. There was a couple things that I was curious about. Mission complete. That's right. That's right. So, I think one of the things we saw was maybe down here. Oh wait, am I still in stealth mode? I was in stealth mode this whole time. Don't I feel silly? Could be moving around much quicker now. It's playing that not Rust, that Punk game, by the way. That game looks very cool. I've not played it, but we have, of course, many mutual homies that have played it, and that game looks incredible. And just the demo on its own looks incredible. The fact that a demo could be that packed full of cool stuff is pretty impressive. Very slow. He's also very dead. There's his bone. There it is. The game looks fantastic, and that's one I really ought to play at some point. Looks very fun. There's Mr. Meaty. Yeah, I think that like the good stuff was up here. The cyborg leg. There was a servo, I think. Oh, and the chemtrail toxic ammo, which we have nothing that utilizes it, so it's probably not worth it. That cyborg sled is actually not in great condition. I don't know if it can be repaired. I don't know if repairing is a thing in this game. But it is a bionic leg, which is pretty neato. Running is unavailable in its current state. So yeah, probably not so great. You can use it as a weapon if you felt so inclined. It's actually a pretty good melee weapon. It's a more effective melee weapon than this thing is, which is bizarre. Guess we want to get creative. Yeah, Anxious Bean, you're exactly right. The comparisons to Noita are inevitable. Truly, but yeah, the game is very impressive. And the fact the demo is that good makes me very curious to know what the future holds for that dev. That is pretty cool. I think the servo is down here. I'm thinking that'll probably be pretty good. I'm just gonna eat this entire head of cabbage. As you do. Crunch. Crunch the cabbage. So I'll take the servo. Oh wait, no, I guess I value of 70. Anything I have that is less good? I know I probably need the water bottles. We're probably fine. Those guys. The splint is useful, for sure. Now, what is the servo? I'm actually not sure. It's a bionic knee, apparently. Decently valuable. So yeah, that alone makes it worth it. So... I want to say there was a few other things that caught my eye, but I try to be smart about how I place things so that, like, later me would have less of a time trying to chase things down. There's a sack of stuff up yonder. I will check that. I explored all that. I think that's just a bathroom, so I'm not going to go in there. Yeah, let's see what's up here. Because, yeah, I was pretty impressed by this guy. Yeah, same kind of thing. The damage is not very good. The fact that it's a silenced gun is neat. Oh, the other item thingy. That's right, the chippy thing. Right. Okay, so that is a little bit better. I'm guessing you could probably make splints. Definitely got to take that with me for sure. For sure. I guess I'll take that instead of the cyborg. Peace. Whatever that thing's for, it's probably pretty good. Everything else is just kind of extra. I guess that'll probably be it then. And to be honest, we probably wouldn't really utilize this crowbar very much with this class, but the melee guy can make pretty good use of the crowbar, methinks. I could drop the morphine, I could drop the splint. A lot of these things are pretty useful. We probably don't need this many bandages, but it's a pretty good stack of them though, so I'm kind of inclined to hang on to them. I think that's it. I think that was the last thing really. I was kind of pondering. I was making kind of an improvised stack down this way. There's the cyborg leg. It was around here somewhere. Yeah, there was the nail gun. It's It's got nothing. And I think I'd put some stuff in that container right there. The knife is cool. Regular clothes is nice. Yeah, but again, I think the stuff we have is pretty good. All right, so I think we're all set. So the space shuttle. Let's see. Do I enter here? Oh, I think I have to... So mission control, yes. Okay, time to evac. Back to the elevator. There we go. There we go. Sign the declaration of sale. Elegantly handled acquisition deal. Yes, it was an elegant acquisition deal. It definitely wasn't a murderous conquest. Board been transferred to us, so we're all good. And then we got some other nice things. So we never saw these things in game, but these are some nice little bonus spoils in addition to what we gained. So of course our reputation with RealWare goes up, and the Grasshopper Technologies, I guess, not a big fan of the fact that we killed everybody and stole a bunch of stuff, is maybe less happy with us. They also lost some power though, so there you go. There you go. So, and those spoils automatically go to us. The alcohol package, the military parts, all that jazz. And on top of that, I'll take the stuff I was able to carry. Eventually, I'm guessing we get more storage capacity. Seems like a lot of these are just kind of general commodities. The crowbar. Hop in here. There we go. Let's see. I mean, a nice pair of shoes. Papa got a new pair of shoes. And then this guy, bam. Oh. Next production item. And then, I guess this is medical stuff, yeah, so... Put that one there. Splinting onto the morphine, I'll pop there as well. Right, very nice. Very nice. Now, it's a familiar story. It is getting late, but it'd be nice if I could do, like, maybe one more quick mission before we go off in the weeds here, because... Or before I end stream, that is. Because this game is very cool, but it's easy to go off into the weeds. And to have a mission take a billion years. And maybe that's on me for playing it kind of on the slow side. But it was very fun. It was very satisfying going through. Looks like the max stack size for the buckshot is 50, which does make sense. I suppose time to finish mission. Yeah. Bam. There it is. So now this one, the service station is on maintenance. Nothing to be done there. So if we wanted to, I guess this is to like do some trades, right? Required items. Required items. I'm gonna guess that means like if you wanted to sell stuff, basically. Considered wait. Conduct illegal activities and we are considered public enemies. Trade transact. Oh, okay. So it's like a trading opportunity then. It's them bartering with us. So if we had the stuff they needed, then we can barter with them, but we do not have those things. What's this? Standard mission preparation interface. So that's the guy we're just playing as. Which is the operator. Now, I thought we kind of already did this, basically. Oh, that's what the chips are for. We're injecting them into printed clones. That's cool. Oh, Rogue City. Is that the one we're looking for? Taste of Revenge. The fact that it says difficulty 5 makes me a little bit concerned. But in the flavor text, they did make a mention of Rogue City. Bioprinter. Right. Right, yes. Makes sense. The main guy, of course. Right, so we've already kind of gone through all this on our own. And kind of figure out what these things are. I'm guessing the game wants me to do this mission next, even though the fact that it's 5 skulls out of 5 tells me it's going to be a pretty spicy one. In a specific set of skills, right. Each class has passive abilities, right. Which we level into slowly. Still level 1. Yeah, but we've done some experience. We've done some things. Still level 1, but we've like proven ourselves in some respects at least. I'm guessing you can change classes on the fly if you felt so inclined. Yeah, I'm guessing this is the game's way of saying we want to do this one next. Autonomous missile defense server must be destroyed. We're going to take this guy. Equipment. They want me to look at this one, right? Gather your equipment, take whatever you deem necessary, but you want to make sure to take usual stuff. If whoever you send dies in battle, you lose all stuff, right? You can only evacuate when the mission is completed or when you find something valuable. Oh, that's why it gave me the evacuation option earlier. That explains it. That explains it. Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing else. If I attempt this mission and immediately die, then that is perhaps the sign then that that it was like a good opportunity to round it up for the night. I wonder if there's eventually opportunities to repair things, or if when things start to degrade in quality, then you just gotta like find something else to replace it. Because I've been liking this pistol, but we've been using it a whole bunch, and we're eventually gonna see some downstream effects of that degradation. Because we got some pretty cool toys to play with here. They already gave us a pretty nice starting loadout. Like for instance, this thing is getting a little bit low on the stuff. We really don't have any other helmets to speak of. That's the only thing that's really taken any significant damage. Everything else is doing pretty okay armor-wise. Like clothing that we're wearing, that kind of deal. So what I would take with me, so this splint has been used once. I would probably take the other one. Just take the full stack of them. The full stack of bandages. I suppose I'll take the water too. So these are a production item. I'm guessing you plug those into like a... I'm not sure where you plug them in, but somehow there's like a production opportunity to make medical Kevlar and to make a stationary turret, basically. We're infiltrating this place to destroy something, so the turret would be cool, but I feel like that's better for defense missions, more specifically. We already have plenty of ammo for our two weapons, pistol and shotgun. Anything else I want to bring with me? They said don't forget about food. I don't know, I feel like we find food generally pretty well once we're in game, once we're in mission, that is. I guess we probably don't need to worry about it too much. There's limited capacity, of course. And a raid from Chatters. What's up, Chatters? Thank you for that raid. We've had a lot of raids tonight. Holy moly. All these nice folks popping in. All these nice folks raiding tonight. Super cool. We're playing a very neat game. This is Quasimorph. I'm playing it for the first time. A little bit earlier, we finished the tutorial and finished our first post-tutorial mission. So I'm becoming a real Quasimorph gamer little by little, and now we're about to attempt perhaps an ill-advised quest. Because this quest scares me slightly. If I back out and click this thing, it shows difficulty 5 skulls out of 5, which terrifies me greatly. Given that it's our first time streaming the game, my first time playing the game, and we've only done one post-tutorial mission, and the post-tutorial mission, it doesn't show it here, but it was a 2 skull out of 5 difficulty. This might be a terrifying and maybe even an ill-advised idea. I wonder, and that's the thing too, like I've noticed that as I kind of click around, the game is like, oh hey, let me explain to you how you select an operator. Let me explain to you how you choose a guy, how you change your class, how you equip their loadout. It makes me think the game wants me to go ahead and do this. If the tutorial is kind of nudging me along, I'm like, oh, a little scary. But you know what? Maybe we throw caution to the wind and we give the old college try. So I might just go ahead and dive in and see what happens. I'm probably gonna... I usually end stream around this time, but I am curious to see what this mission's going to be about, and I'm having a fun time. This game is very good. So I might just decide to throw caution to the wind and roll with it. At some point, I should also look around, like, how to upgrade things. Because we do have this thing. We have the conveyor, or I'm sorry, we have what's required for the production module for the conveyor. I do not have some of these other things. I do not have any of these fellers, obviously. But I'm thinking that's something I should probably look into at some point, because there might be some nice things we could benefit from by virtue of upgrading some of these things. Also see hang versus engine. Oh, I see. That means we're just navigating. Okay, that's cool. But anyway, thank you, though, Chatters, for that raid. And I see you were also playing Quasimorph. It would not shock me if you were more experienced than I am in this game, because I'm still learning. But whenever people raid, by the way, Chatters, I always like to ask if there's any clips you'd like to share with us. If you or any of your viewers have any clips of yours you'd like to share with us, I'm super down to watch it together. Because whenever people raid, especially when they raid for the first time, You are sharing your community with me, and that's super neat, and your folks are getting to see my content. It's only fair that I encourage my folks to check out your content. So if there's anything you want to share with us, any clips you're proud of, any fun moments from your stream you want to share with us, whether it be a Twitch clip or a YouTube short or whatever, I'm super down. Just post in the chat. We'll all watch together. I'm always excited to see what the homies are up to. It's my favorite way of expressing gratitude whenever people raid, because like I said, of course, I benefit from the raid, but I want to make sure that you get something out of it too. That way, we all get that cross-pollination, right? Yeah, sometimes you never know, a person that's watching might find a new favorite streamer to watch. Everybody kind of benefits. Everyone wins. We all grow together. Because streamers who grow together, bro together. Nailed it. But anyway, no, thank you, though. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We got Nate. What's up, Nate? Thank you for popping in, bud. So make sure, yeah, be aware of, like, the resistance types. Like, depending on what the mission is going to entail. All I know is we're going in to break down a server. We got to destroy a, not just any old server, autonomous missile defense. So that is something we definitely got to be all about. Yeah, and this was relating to the flavor text of the intro. They were talking about how there was, like, missiles being launched at our stuff. And that's why we're going to Rogue City to break this shit down. So that is where we're going. Combine opposite functions. Rogue City is a charging and repair terminal for ground vehicles. Okay. I say we go in. I say we go in. We have some medical supplies. We got some water. Like I was saying earlier, I find that we usually find food pretty reliably wherever we go. You know, you kill the bad guy, he had a burger on him or a bag of chips, or you find a vending machine to raid into. So and of course, inventory space is such a limited and precious resource. I almost wonder, are there any bigger backpacks? We got the tourist tactical backpack, but that's all I've got right now. So if I could find something eventually to expand our inventory slots, I would not say no. I would not say no. It is a cool game. It is a very cool game. Yeah, that makes sense though, Nate. That does make sense. I appreciate the heads up. Like I said, I am a squishy, fresh from the womb, squishy, slippery baby in this game. I could not be a greenhorn. So we're getting into it, but I'm having a good time. And let's jump into our first mission, or not our first mission, but our next mission. How's that sound? I'm still a rookie. That's right. Me. Start mission. We're not getting paid for this. Taking a contract would have been a better idea. But yet we're being nudged along by the game. Terrorists are accumulating weapons and equipment for their liberation struggle. Okay. We'll get revenge and profit from it. Okay, so we're trying to justify it with flavor text. Makes sense. It is getting pretty late. Yeah, like I said, chatters, I really appreciate that raid. If you or any of your viewers would like to share any clips, you're welcome to do so. It is not by any stretch a requirement, but just know I really appreciate that raid. Very generous of you, and I know it is quite late. I'm probably not too far behind. It's getting up there for sure, but I'll at least attempt this mission and see how it goes. Thank you. Thank you for that raid. You're a cool individual, and I appreciate you a whole bunch. You and all of your viewers are wonderful. That's super nice. Super, super nice. So we're going to pop into the cargo dock in Rogue City and deal with the situation at hand. Let's see what awaits us, my friends. Who heckin' knows, man? Thank you, Nate. I appreciate the offer. Inevitably, there are moments where I might have questions mechanically. You know, questions about how certain things function. But I imagine that there's probably a decent bit of procedural generation. So I imagine there's probably a lot of random stuff that are hard to predict. That's part of the fun. Part of the fun and also part of the unpredictability of this cool game. So our scanners see there's lots of ways to solve the problem. Main elevator connecting the cargo dock to the control center. But there's a lot of dudes there. There's also a bypass route via the stairs and warehouse level. So probably the second option. But if we feel confident, we can go right on through. We can go right through the elevator to the control center. So keep an eye out for stairs via the warehouse level. You got it. We're going to start with stealth. Welcome to the Rogue City. The tool of thieving vampires sucking the juices from the free people of the solar system. Alright. So let's see. Right. No more corporate slavery. Your work through reintegration. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Welcome you. Thank you for making the right choice. And the signs off Issachar. I like the graffiti on the wall there. Let's see what this is. It's pretty tough, right? It's an extended tutorial, right? Makes sense. Makes sense. That makes sense, too, that, like, an extended tutorial is part of the experience. Extended tutorial is kind of what you're expected to go through before they really turn you loose. Put a door up yonder. So if I find an elevator, don't take it, but we gotta find the stairs at the warehouse level. I'm assuming that's where we are right now, is the warehouse level. We do have the water cooler. Found the water cooler. You catch the game last night? So I take a sip from the water cooler. Let's go this way. Probably don't need to worry about stealth just yet, but probably better safe than sorry is probably good at strategy. It's a hard-coded mission, so there are some predetermined things. Not everything is procedurally generated. Makes sense. Makes sense. What's this one? There. It's only a matter of time before something reveals itself. Okay, I'm gonna move up manually. Alright, we're doing okay. What's this? Poppy straw. Zippity zoppity, give me the poppity. Glass bottle. Could use that to make Molotov cocktails. Ooh, in fact, you know what? I was just about to say, this is something I don't normally go out of my way for, but I'll actually grab some of that fuel that I saw. A little faster so I can get the fuel. Oh, hold on. There we go. A little faster I can get the goods. Because I'm guessing a Molotov and a bottle is probably all you need. But I need a crafting station, of course. I can't just do these things on my own. This bottle. Unless I'm wrong. Unless there's like some kind of crafting mode, but need to find a workbench. Yeah. I know there's like different kinds of workbenches. There's the standard stuff, and then there's the improvised or makeshift workbench. But good to hang on to this because we did see in the previous mission, the 2-star mission that I did earlier, that yes, different workbenches can allow you to make all kinds of fun things. That does include fun explosive fellers. Alright. So we're still in stealth mode. Things are relatively quiet. Lots of water. And a container with a goddamn submachine gun. That's just delicious. That is just delicious. It takes 9mm ammo. As luck would have it, I have 9mm ammo. The condition is not the bestliest, but it's not the worstliest. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it shoots a bunch of bullets. Crit damage is good. The accuracy is less good than our pistol, but when you have that many bullets you shoot, 3 to 5 per round, that's not bad. Now, I have a pretty good amount, but I don't have like an impossible amount, so I might still stick with my pistol for a bit, but I could see myself switching to this, excuse me, to that guy if things get dangerous. Or rather, when things get dangerous. Let's get dangerous. It's this guy. Nothing there. Let's open the store just to show that I've opened it. Show I've had that interaction. I'll also grab the fuel out of this guy. I don't know how much we'll need to make a single Molotov. I'm thinking the same oh shit. I'm thinking the same thing, Nate. I'm thinking the same thing, Nate, because when I saw earlier in the tutorial, they talked about the explosive barrels, and I was like, oh shit, that sounds scary. And then, when I saw you can just walk up and remove the fuel, I figured that probably defangs it. So, we have claimed his attention, or at least he's like curious. He's going, huh? So, I wonder if that means he hasn't noticed us yet. I'm gonna back up once. I am in stealth mode. They've probably noticed me now. Oh yeah. I'll take a shot on your ass. Go. I can't quite tell. I think he might have a gun. Let's just pop him. I might go to shotgun for this fool. We're in pretty good range. I mean, we're definitely making noise now. He's stunned. So I think I'd rather use the pistol because I have plenty of ammo for that one. Looks like he did... actually, maybe... I almost wonder if that was like a glancing blow. I don't have any shenanigans happening, but I did get the little assault reflex thing. Oh, when they miss. Okay, that's one. That's one. And we got Chair Glue. Dude, great screen name, by the way. Great screen name. It's good to see you, bud. Thanks for popping in. So the shotgun only does a little bit more damage. I think I will stick with the pistol here. Shot that thing really good. Yep. Yeah, so we're both having a bit of a hard time hitting each other. I'm doing a good job. Oh, you could just shoot the walls down? Damn, son. Shoot the container in this case. Well, now I can hit the shit out of him. There we go. There it is. Oh. I'm gonna wait a little bit because I'm sure we made lots of noise. I'm impressed that walls are that destructible. I mean, of course it makes sense that with explosives and demolitions you can break shit, but I'm genuinely surprised that it took so little to shoot that crap down. See if there's anything cool. Got some morphine. That's very valuable. Take the bullets. Painkiller tablets. That is also decently valuable. They're using a pistol called a Scorpion. Extremely good condition and pretty good damage, honestly. Pretty not bad. It's pretty not bad indeed. I'm impressed. They got some good gear here. Really good resistances on that shirt. Not any more blunt damage, but it does have poison resistance, specifically. The condition is not that good. But if I ever find... You know what? I'm going to drop them on the ground as a way to signal to future me in case I need a replacement shirt. Or some human flesh. If I have some human flesh that I need to gain and or consume, I'll know where to go. Let's see. It uses 9mm. Yeah, that's a good gun. It's a good gun. It also can shoot 1 to 4 bullets, so it does have a rapid fire option in case things get spicy. Man, I'm kind of tempted to just go and grab it. The laser sight is nice, so the shooting accuracy is good. But it's only a slightly lower shooting accuracy. 95 instead of 90. Oh, sorry, look at the wrong one. Okay, so 87 instead of 90. But oh, instead of 95. So it is lower for sure. That is tempting. I wonder if that accuracy is better if you're only single firing. Oh, I see it shows the comparison right there. I don't have to be mousing over the 2 and 2. Back to back to back. Holds a lot of ammo, 2 per clip. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty good. Now the damage... No, the minimum damage is similar, but the maximum damage is quite a bit more generous. More actions in combat. Right. Because I'm guessing that in low movement, like the stealth mode that I'm in right now, I'm guessing low movement means I have more actions per round in combat. Although, is there a way that is there anything that says that, like that shows that in a quantitative form? Like I'm in stealth mode right now. Oh, here we go. So now it's a movement type 2 out of 2, action points 2, action points 1. So I guess it means it costs 1 action point. Right. So if I'm in stealth mode, that means I'm able to use more things, more things in combat specifically. So if I know I'm not going to be needing a ton of movement, being in stealth mode in combat's not a bad way to do it. Clam shovel, not bad damage, actually pretty darn good damage. It's also quite valuable. You can use it to amputate, which is fun. Ooh, a spacesuit, that's sick, dude. I love that. That is going on me. That is very good. That is very good. Dropping that guy. Just wipe the blood off of it. Beautiful. Right, it costs more to be running, exactly. You can lose AP to... Okay, electrocution and pain. Makes sense. Makes sense. You can also get stun locked, right. If you pick a fight while in stealth. Oh, if you pick a fight in stealth, you can get God. That's good to know. I guess, like, if they overpower you, basically. It all sounds scurry. I will... take the stuff. Actually, I'll just pop them in there. Oh. Oh, shit. I was gonna, like, just load the stuff into that guy if it was an option, but maybe it's not. Do that. And then drop the rest. This one as well. 235 out of 429. That one's much better. Yeah. I'll just unload it. And I think I'll still drop it on the ground to signal to future me that I might want to grab that before I leave. Resistance is 9. Yeah, that one's a little bit nicer. People's front arm... Oh, not armored, but armored pants. That's pretty good. Better than my shitty-ass jeans. There you go. And my spacesuit boots. Dude, these guys got the goods. Now, that's pretty not durable. So... I'm guessing that means... Hold on. Oh, what I have now. Oh, I see, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab it. I think I might I guess I'll just drop these shoes. Because, yeah, if those break on me, I'll need something else. So don't fight in stealth mode. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Brutalizing them with electrical pain. So don't fight in stealth mode. Interesting. I would have never considered that, but that's good to know. Is it because you're just more susceptible to it if you're in stealth mode? Because I guess, like, if you're in stealth mode, you're, like, crouched down or something like that, if that's, like, the idea behind it. Yeah, I would have never guessed that more action points available means that, kind of vulnerable in that sense. I don't know where those guys came from. I probably... Oh, I wonder if they heard me go through here. If they heard me... The doors open, maybe. Unless they... I mean, they both probably weren't in the bathroom, as funny as that would be. Let me just get the water bottle next to the shit water. Water bottle next to the feces, as you do. Yes, don't like being good against baddies. Does sound pretty nifty. And I'm guessing opening a door probably makes a lot of noise. Losing 1 AP means you lose your entire turn. Oh, I misunderstood. I assumed losing 1 AP meant I lose less action points per turn. I'm assuming that you have, like, action points for movement and attacking, and stealth mode means you only lose 1 AP. Does stealth mode mean you only have 1 AP? Because that's probably what I was misunderstanding. You only have 1 AP in stealth. Right, I understand. I thought, like, there was a pool of AP that I just wasn't seeing. I didn't realize that that is your pool of AP. So when you're in stealth motion, you can only move, hence the stun lock. Now I understand. Now I understand. Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up for me. That makes sense. Yeah, now I'm in 1. Right. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you guys for that clarification. We found the stairs. Good. That's where we want to go. Medical supplies and some other cool stuff. Now, I kind of want to keep exploring, but I don't want to go to the elevator, because the elevator we know leads to the hard mode area, which I probably would not be wise to do so. Prepare messages for routing into the external system. Now, very helpful, guys. Very, very helpful. Thank you both. Helping a chump, an amateur such as myself, learn the ropes. It's a cool game. It's a cool game, and I can see why so many people enjoy it. Also, I'm excited because the developers, I'm sure you guys are aware of this too, today is or rather July 31st was the day of the 1.0 milestone release of the game, which is exciting because I know that it was in early access for like 3 or so years. So it's always exciting when a very well beloved and an exciting game like this hits that 1.0 milestone. Not to say that early access is bad necessarily, but it's always nice when things evolve to that point where we can kick it up to the next level. And it's exciting for the devs because I know this game has been very well received, generally speaking. Yeah, exactly. We were taking shots. Right, I was behind cover. Good to know that when you're in like standard movement mode, you can just take 2 shots or shoot and move if you felt so inclined. Or I guess like using a healing item is probably an action. I'm sure several, like, you know, thinking about like Dungeons and Dragons, like what's considered a standard action versus, you know, a quick action or what have you, or free actions. I know that switching weapons is a free action and looking is a free action, which is kind of nice. But yeah, that's very helpful. I really appreciate the heads up on that. And I guess that means, yeah, what I really ought to do, if I'm in active combat, I should be in sprint mode, because that gives me all kinds of toys to play with, which is nice. Just kind of getting a quick blurb on the information terminal, just, you know, kind of skimming it little by little. Yeah, it looks like this guy is in the danger zone here. He's infiltrated as a security guard. Right, yeah, and yeah, HIS Magnum is us. Should extract an important prisoner. There we go. All right, cool. Cool. Let's keep looking around. Reloading, tossing grenades. Makes sense. Makes sense, yeah. Opening doors makes sense too, yep. Speaking of opening doors. Oh, that's nice. In stealth, you do get some benefits. That's kind of cool. An accuracy penalty. Oh, there you go. So it has its trade-offs. So if you have like a lot of actions to do and they don't necessarily include combat necessarily, then going in on sprinting mode can be nifty. It sounds like, at least. But yeah, if you're doing some fine-tuned activities and accuracy is required, then I want to be considerate in that regard. By the way, our guy looking a little bit like Marty McFly from Back to the Future. The very multicolored clothing. Like it. And I see nothing over yonder. I'm a little bit dubious of... It's like exposed wires everywhere. We were just talking earlier about not wanting to get electrocuted. Something I'd like to avoid if I can help it. Can probably move around a little bit more freely. We're definitely not done exploring. At least I'm not done exploring. But I do want to explore a little bit. But like I said, I'm not so unwise as to... Oh, Jesus. I'm not so unwise as to want to, like, go through the elevator. Because the elevator path is going to be hard mode. The door's open. He's just chilling. He's stunned. And he's done. Nailed it. We do have a full inventory, by the way. No surprise there. I'm going to wait a beat. We are... Oh, you know what? I did the thing where... Oh, no, never mind. I'm in walk. Okay, I was being a good boy. Let's wait to see if anybody else heard that. Just jumping into a hallway like that where there may or may not be much cover. Oh, speak of the goddamn devil. Good thing I waited. Shotgun, surprise, motherfucker. Bam! Get fucked, idiot. Fire trigger. For a moment, I thought that meant, like, I blasted a motherfucker in point-blank range and now my ears are ringing. Gonna hit him with the, Oh, got it. What was it from Archer? Mop. Where they're like, he's like, his ears are ringing. Knife maker. That's kind of cool. Knife maker, but I just met her. Gonna drop them on the ground for now. Oh, repair. There is a repair option. Okay. I wonder how you repair things, because I've not seen repair pop up with other things. Maybe you need the required materials. Dropped on the ground for now. We'll come back for that in a meowment. Worker is dead. He might not have even been, like, a bad guy. He's just some fucking dude just doing his job, and I fucking exploded him. Shotguns are good. I've been very impressed. I've been very impressed by shotguns so far. Starlock, single shot pistol. That means he's got the shotgun ammo as well. Yeah. Yeah, condition is pretty bad. I will unload the ammo. People's front. So those shoes are marginally better than mine. Well, marginally better condition, at least. Here, I'll just switch yours out. There you go. I'm not above looting a dead corpse of their goods. Why'd I say dead corpse? I mean, what other kind of corpse is there, Alex? You know, an alive corpse, right? The thing that you just see in games like this all the time. Those alive corpses that kind of meander. I did get all their weapons, right? I looked at their stuff, I think. Yes, I did. Cool. Oh! It's a good thing these guys are not paying the most attention. Blam, motherfucker! Got! The thing is, that corpse is blocking the doorway. I realize... Oh! What was that gun he just used? It was like... Sounded like a fucking dentist drill. Yeah, the door's trying to close. I see, yeah, like, I see disc throwing. It's, or a, a disc ammo. Some kind of, like, saw blade launcher. Also, a pack of ciggies. Got that pistol. We saw that earlier. Cutter. But I just met her. That's pretty impressive. An FN shotgun, like the when I see that I say FN shotgun amputates when injured. Damn, saw blade shooter. Says it's fun, but I hate it. It does seem impressive. Is that a fucking war mask? That's badass. Condition, really good resistances across the board. Yeah, man, that's really good. Trade you. Boop. Now you get the helmet. Better shoes. I'll trade you there as well. There you go. I apparently shot him so good with a shotgun, I deleted his jeans. And, well, they're brown because he probably shot himself when he saw me just pop up out of the shadows like that. They bounce around. That is dangerous. That is dangerous. I don't know if I trust myself. I'll say this much. I've played enough Noita to know to be dubious if any sort of like ranged weapon that has bouncing saw blades, as I know about the giganto saw blades in Noita, and the number of times I've said to myself, wow, this will be fun, only to have it fucking delete my own penis with that shit, and I would rather not. I would rather not, but it is a compelling option. A piece of flesh was removed from that guy. Yeah, when I heard that, I made the joke that it sounded like some kind of power tool. I guess that's basically what it was. Waiting some beats here to see if anybody else emerges from the shadows before I attempt to emerge. And I'm guessing they probably were popping in from up top. I guess maybe from over here, because that place is still in this fog of war here. And there's blood that I'm tracking, but I'm guessing that's not my blood. I probably stepped through some dudes. Stepped through some duders. Lamp. I love lamp. Good for robots. Oh, it's like a medical thing for robots. Fancy ass armor. Wow. Wowee. Yeah, but this is a spacesuit. 48, 64. So it has less blunt resistance, but has a bunch of other really cool stuff. And you know, we're seeing things that don't just do blunt damage. We're seeing some laceration damage and other fun things. So you know what? I think I will go for that. Now, it's not lost to me. We're actually dressed as the People's Front, so I wonder if they're going to, like, think we're with the homies. We'll blend in seamlessly. There's a nail gun, which is not bad. Not overly exciting. I feel like I'm better off with the guns I have. But we've seen the nail gun once before. And there's the nails themselves. Hold on, what was that welding mask? Is that what that is? Common glass. Oh, it's just like cyberpunk glasses. That's cool. Okay. Let's move on up then. I'll take the fuel that I can. Because I don't know how much it takes to make a Molotov, but I really want to make a Molotov. Because the game warned me fire is dangerous, which means I should weaponize it at every conceivable and maybe even inconceivable opportunity. Because what could possibly go wrong? Anytime a game like this warns you that says, hey, be wary, that thing is scary, then I would like for it to get hairy. That's right. So I'm in stealth mode right now. Training increased. Oh, right. The skill training, yes. This one. Right, her. Every 10 units of weight. Oh, I see. So less calorie consumption. Cool. Alright. Back open the door, and I wait a beat. See if I listen or see any mentions of movements. Going in. Hold my beer. Squeeze my hog. I'm going in. Nothing in there. Again, all this exposed wiring makes me a little bit nervous. There's a door up yonder. And I think we're clear. Alright, so let's check the door. Well, when I say we're clear, I mean this room is clear. Do I have a map? I do have a map. Good. Alright, I don't exactly kick open the door, but I do enter calmly and decisively. There. I'm just gonna do a long rest on one of these beds real quick. I'm sure they won't notice. Maybe I'll give the Morrowind warning. It's danger. You're unable to rest when there's danger nearby. Or even worse, like in Morrowind, like you try to sleep in someone else's bed. Now you have a warrant for your arrest. This man tried to sleep in my bed. Guards, seize him. All right, there. That actually might spit us out. In that shadowy area. Ooh, we got a couple options. So yeah, it's not lost to me that we're potentially gonna emerge out here somewhere. Maybe. So it's a barracks of sorts, and we saw we killed a bunch of dudes already, so maybe this is where they were before things went loud and proud. I'm being real sneaky. Very quiet. I'm hunting People's Front members. Ooh. That's where stealth comes in handy. Oh, he does big move. He's also big armor, potentially. So I'm going to hit him with... you know what? I'm kind of surprised that's not a lot of damage from there. I will do no more stealth. And then I will blast. And I'm a little bit bothered by how little damage that did to him. I might need to, like, duck behind. I mean, there's a corner here. I can't tell what he has. Coal node. Less rating damage. Yeah, it's still pretty good condition. If I duck behind there, I feel like we're like the fact that we're at a corner is like pretty good. That means my weapon's at good efficiency, but his might be also pretty good efficiency too. Oh god, he fucking lit my ass up. Yeah, he pierced me with the wounds pretty good. So better accuracy. And more of a scatter. Yeah, I'm wondering if in my mind this would be better. You can right click. Oh, that's sick. That is very helpful. That is very helpful. He's got a scary submachine gun. That is really helpful. Thank you for pointing that out. He's attacking. So I fucked up his foot, so he's gonna move really slow. So he resists blunt, but he resists pierce even better. And laceration. So my best bet is blunt. Smoke weed. So what do I have right now? This is blunt and this is blunt. No, that's lacerating. Oh, I just assumed that was blunt. Yeah, which is buckshot. Right, right. I just assumed it was blunt, but it is not. Dispersed is also blunt. Is changing ammo types a free, or firing modes a free action? Because if so, I might just look to see what mode that one's going to be. And if nothing else, changing weapons might not be a free action, but if I changed to this really good submachine gun that does really good blunt damage, switching fire modes is free. Okay, cool. Because I'm curious. In this firing mode, it is still lacerating. Yeah. That's what I was a little bit worried about. Well, it still says buckshot, though. 12G buckshot. Oh, I guess because that's the ammo type. It's called buckshot. Oh, it's concentrated versus dispersed. So I think it's the same damage type regardless. It's the ammo. Right, now I have the one ammo for this guy. Okay. So for sure, it's either pistol time or switch to the SMG. Like I said, I'm going to assume that switching guns is a not free action. Since he is very dangerous, but he is slowed because I fucked up his foot, what I might do is go into sprint mode. Oh, wrong button. And, like, run back this way. See if I can get some distance and try switching weapons. So we need to find slug rounds. I got you. Yeah, I don't think we found those before. I've just found the buckshot boys. Buckshot boys. Yeah, if there was ever an indication on when it's time to switch to a... I've got that one too. That one does pretty good blunt damage. Of course, that one has a very good rate of fire. That one's a pretty good rate of fire too, though. Up to 4 shots. It's not very accurate. That one's a decent bit more accurate. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking if I sprint, like, say, like, right there, or maybe even, like, back a little bit further, he's probably going to chase me. Let's get to right here, see what happens. Oh, I'm dead. Makes sense. Makes sense. That was a scary fella. But I think attempting to reposition was the right call. There was a chance he was going to miss. I almost wonder if, like, you know, it's the armor where we have, like, that armor we were wearing, maybe it had like more armor plating in the front and the back was less armored, a little bit more squishy. That's okay though. That's okay, because this is how it works, man. Dying is part of the learning process. Clones will die in missions. That's why they're clones. There's more where that came. There's of course more where that came from. That's why we're picking up them chippies. We're making more clone printifications. And reprint them. There you go. We have insurance. Easy peasy. This is why you have insurance. There you go. There you go. And honestly, I'm having such a fun time. This game is so cool, but it is getting quite late. I should probably be something resembling a responsible individual and probably wrap up the stream here, just because, again, it's getting quite late. But this was a very enjoyable taste of what to expect of this game. And again, congrats to the devs on a successful 1.0 milestone release, because this game rocks, and I can see why many of my friends have recommended it to me. It's funny because I was talking with some friends just the other day. We have a number of streamer buddies that all play various roguelikes. I mean, this I would say this game classifies as a roguelike for sure. And I have a couple friends that enjoy games like Caves of Cud and Dwarf Fortress and Noita and Punk, some of these other cool games rather. And at one point, one of them was like, dude, Quasimorph is good, by the way. I really recommend that one. And a few others kind of chimed in and said, yeah, Quasimorph rocks. Holy shit, really good game. And it was like 2 days later, I got an email from the publishers saying, hey, we're doing a 1.0 update. Do you want a review key so you can try the game? And I said, yes, please. The timeliness cannot be better. So what a cool game. And yeah, this is definitely one I would love to return to. Very, very cool game. And this is awesome. And thank you. Again, we had a lot of very nice folks raid in tonight. Some of whom were playing this game, presumably to help celebrate the 1.0 update. And I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you to, especially, big shout-outs to Nate and Cher and a couple of the homies who are giving me, like, little tidbits. Your obligations under the PMC contract. Giving me tidbits of, like, mechanical advice. And like, you know, not like backseating, but, like, giving me little nudges of, not even nudges, but just little tidbits of information, which enabled my decision-making, which I really appreciate. I know how it goes sometimes. There have been times where I've played a game, or I streamed a game, rather, where other people know the game really well, and there's, you know, sometimes the information feeding is a little bit heavy-handed and becomes more backseating, and we all know that that can sometimes take away from the experience. So I appreciate you guys as being very considerate and give me information, and like I said, like, the stuff you were giving me enabled my decision making versus being like, no, streamer, do this, you idiot. You know, like, nobody was being like super handholdy or backseaty. So I really appreciate your consideration and stuff. So thank you for hanging with us and for being so cool. You're also really nice, all very cool.